All right, that should be all the messages. Greetings, everyone. How are you all doing today? Boss Page, what's up, man? BUK, what's going on? I'm not the first person here. You might be. I actually am just getting started. Let me first check my camera. And hey, looks like I'm there. And hey, I finally, I do have a green screen, and I think what I'm gonna do is turn my table around so I can put the green screen along the wall, and then that'll fix a lot of the clipping and stuff that you all see here. So just FYI, that is going to get better. All right, and let's go to the playing games portion. And hey, look at that. That's Rogue Trader. And then let me bring my chat up. And then there we go. Threed, what's up, man? How are you? What's going on? Kunju, what's going on? Hey, just tune in and say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well. Hope things are going well. Man, I like a bandit for Christmas. Is that right? That's awesome. Glad to hear it. What's going on, Sloan? What's going on? Yeah, wife and daughter out doing their thing with the in-laws. So I got some time today, and I was like, hey, why don't I go ahead and stream with the crew? Yeah, most people use the back wall for green screen. Yeah, so I use the NVIDIA card background remover software. And it's all right, but as you can clearly see, there's a bunch of clipping and things that happen with it because it's not based upon the color behind you. And just in general, having a green screen behind me will allow me to do some other things regarding content creation, like during those videos where you actually see my face and I'm breaking down different things, it's gonna look so much cleaner. And I can have things like playing behind me as well. So just all the way around, I think it'll be better for my content doing things that way. What's going on, Yomagami? Hope you're doing well. All right, when we left off last time, we were at the, what's this place called? The Electrodynamic Cinebium. And I think we were in like the last battle for this area. And my damn computer froze during the stream. So we're gonna go ahead and skip through the conversation because we've already been through that. Let's do that to that. Heretical. Take a look at me. Predestination has changed. Yep. Skip through all that. I barely remember my builds. Linen, what's going on? How are you? What open at 3 gives all of them Urban Shadows to we? Nice. 3 people got me Urban Shadows. You have no one to blame but yourself, 3. No one to blame yourself. Rob, what's going on, man? How are you? What's going on, Lahel? How are you, man? How is multi-work? What do you mean? All right, so I gotta remember what my builds were like for this. Okay, so this is my Pyromancer. She's a sniper, and her pyro powers are lackluster. So I'm gonna have to let that go. They're gonna go first, unfortunately. So probably don't really want him right up front. Back here, she. Well, Idira's back here. Yeah, Idira can go here. Actually, you know what? No, that's fine. That's fine. Right. I don't have any. This is what part of what's really upsetting about this squad. I don't have any officers, and it kind of sucks. But we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna make do. In fact, as I recall, I almost won the last time. Like players get companions to control or what? Oh, you mean how the co-op work? Yes, players can come in and then they can control the companions you have in the game. Oh yeah, this is going terrible. All right, you can go. And can she reach? Yeah, she can reach him, so fine. Oh, you know what? I don't remember if shock damage works on you, though. This is the question.
Anything is.
We're about to find out. Let's see. It'll kill 3 other people. That's good. Okay, so yeah, it does nothing to you, but it does a nice little bit to the rest of them, so that's good to keep in mind. And yeah, that's all she's gonna do. She's gonna chill out from there. All right, she has just been getting absolutely hammered. So let's go ahead and do some of this. 81%, or we can go for you.
One step closer.
Yep.
A blood-soaked
Let
tribute.
Heinrix deal with the other one.
Ruin beckons.
Yeah, 2 rounds until this thing explodes. Okay. 56%, 60%. 60% chance for you. Oh wait, actually no, we don't have a choice. You know what? We might as well.
I will triumph.
Try you, see what happens. There we go. All right, fine. And that does nothing, so let it go. How's it my fault these idiots can't? Oh, they all know each other? Do they all know each other about the same thing? That is different. That's unfortunate. I was thinking that you had 3 separate friends and you had been telling all of them about how much you love Urban Shadows, and then they all ended up buying Urban Shadows, which to me would be your fault. Taking that Heretic dialogue option in front of Heinrix is so funny to me. Yeah, when I get through, I finished an Imperialis run. When I get done with a Heretic and Iconoclast run, I'm definitely going to do a video breaking down what I feel like are the best dispositions to take in the game. And one of the things I'm going to mention is that from a role-playing standpoint, sometimes these options just don't make sense, specifically when it comes to heresy. So definitely something to keep in mind. Oh, Heinrix, I really can't wait until you get another action point, bro, because you need it. You need another action point, and you need extra turns. This is just not working for you. All right. That's all we can do. Oh, okay, now you. So there's that guy over there. That's who we really want. But all we can do is just deal with you. So
at your beck and call.
55%. All right, well, we did hit you. Did this hit you?
Indeed.
Are you serious? What was that? Oh, he parried. I was like, wait, what? Fine. I don't have to do. Wait, did Cassia ever get a? Okay, so we're still in that first round. Fine. All right. Even though this guy's up here, you're the one we really want to deal with. So we'll do some of that to you, and some of that to you, and then, actually, no, we want to do some of this to you. You, we'll just take what we can get. That's fine. Cassia, finally, back. All right. Let's see if we can move y'all into the same space. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, now this, there is no attack limit during that extra turn. Can take command of either companions or hirelings. Just start Act 4 and it was awesome until now. Yeah, Act 4 is kind of rough. I agree. I'm gonna definitely mention that in my review. And wait for Somerset. Hopefully get Rather Rights on the DLC. Yep. Yep, it should definitely be dirt cheap by now. Missed the rest of the scene? What do you mean, Cube? Demoz, what's going on? How are you? They have the Sacred Fist subclass. I think they're going to add some more classes. We'll see. Airways coming out next month. Ooh, that's exciting. Like level 2 Dogmatic, 1 Heretic, 4 Iconoclast at the moment. Nice. So far, I've been most likely with a few bits of Dogmatic. I was like hardcore Dogmatic. I think I had a little bit of Iconoclast and that was it. What's going on, Gene? Merry Christmas. Heresy is lacking the subtle corruption. Yep, it's too obvious in your face choices. Yep. Have you read The Greatest Estate Developer? Nope, I have no idea what you're talking about. Merry Christmas, Marcus. What's going on, man? All right, who do I want to give? Yeah, I guess I'll give this to you.
In the name of House Orcelio, I shall prevail.
At your beck and call.
100%. 100%. And you need one more.
It will be done.
I got one more in me. There you go.
A tactically sound approach.
Did I ever give him? I did give you a range. Ah, but it's 2 AP to use.
I will do my duty.
And then leave that alone. All right, she still has more action points. So in fact, she can do this.
Another painted black.
And then actually, I should have used this beforehand. Damn. Damn, I almost want to come all the way over here. And, yeah, that's not doable. Alright, oh, she can't even.
If
Why?
only that were possible.
Did I already? Oh, he's overexerted. Okay. Well, I guess I'll give it to you then, because nobody else, it doesn't make any sense to give him a. Oh, wait. He might. Oh, but he's got a shock weapon. His ranged weapon is a shock weapon, so it's not going to do anything for that guy anyway. So, yeah.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Does she have Grenadier yet? No, she doesn't. I could have threw a fire grenade, oh boy, but it's not worth it. We'll just let it go. We'll just let it go. What's going on, Molars? How are you? What's going on, Destroyer? Happy holidays. All right, Idira once again. What do we want to... in fact, no question what we want to do with you. We want to go ahead and get you up out of here, but let's move up a little bit first.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Can she reach you? Nope. Nope. Dang it. Either one of you? What about this? Can we? Nope. And if that's not gonna work, then that's not gonna work either. Unfortunate. Alright, fine. We still got an exploit on here.
Anything else?
Alright. That increases the rounds. So we're going on that. And then those pre-science, intelligence, perception, fellowship, and willpower.
What, of course.
Right, not really. Oh, you know what? Oh, probably benefits more. She'll take that perception increase. Yeah, there we go. All right, there we go. How are you doing? You could use
Your
that
aid
kit,
was acknowledged.
and then you can. No, it won't let you move up more. Won't let you move to the cover, which is where I wanted you to go. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna move you up over here, and then I'm gonna let you. Oh, they'll let me use this one. Why? I wonder why. Is 86%. You know what? I could take him out, but he's not. You know what? Fine.
Death shall reign.
Take the kill that's available. Ooh, look at that. Never stop shooting. I like that. She can't really do enough. Ooh. Shoot, 60%. Let's see what happens.
So
Woo! Very nice. Very, very nice. All right. I'll take it. And let that go. Ooh. A nice little bit of electro damage. That did nothing. Right. See,
Get me a target. Let's see to it.
You up some. And then charge at you. It won't let me charge at you? Can I at least get in front? Alright, I can get to you. That's about as good as it's going to get.
Yes.
All right.
Holy terror, smite your enemies.
Has anyone finished the heretical run? Nope, I have not. Serious question. Do you optimize your cargo, or is it just me? What do you mean optimize your cargo? I need to let my finances sit a bit. Yeah, that might be doing like a Christmas sale on this. I don't remember. Just finished the game the other day. My impression is the same. Previous Outcast games on release is great. Can't wait to play it when it's finished. What's going on, Mega D? It definitely needs a little bit of love. You know, I have to give it some more thought to decide if I feel like it was released too early, but there's just no question that it's in need of some patches. So, and I know Outcat has been working diligently on that, so I think there's supposed to be another patch coming out Thursday. So hopefully this game very quickly comes into a state where you're like, all right, all the major issues are already taken care of. I'm curious about how hardline you have to be with disposition options. A game like Mass Effect where you're basically screwed if you don't take every option on a certain type. So if you want to reach the highest dialogue levels and get the top tier passives that come with those higher dogmatic levels, or those higher disposition levels, yes. Honestly, I did just about everything in the game except stuff that I couldn't do because of bugs. And I still didn't reach the highest disposition yet. And I was very, very hardcore dogmatic. Mortismo Gaming mentioned in his review that he only just barely got to the highest level, and we're both in agreement that that's something that has to change. Like Owlcat is going to need to put in a patch or something that makes it a little bit more forgiving. It really doesn't make sense that it's so difficult to reach that higher tier, especially because the game doesn't really seem to be set up in a way where it wouldn't give you more leeway. So no. But if you don't care about the options or whatever that you get from it, then no, it doesn't matter nearly as much. Actually, it's still fun. I feel the same way. Doing well, just riding the train. I'll spend a few days with my folks for Christmas. That's awesome. Our quotes on the city have a reliable signal, so perfect time for the stream. That's awesome, dude. Hope you had a nice time with your folks. How's it going? What's going on, Ian? I have no complaints at all, man. No complaints at all. Hope you're doing well.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Oh, there's no way. Ooh, here, this is that way. We'll
I
give you
am
this.
a navigator, not a
And
servitor.
then you can do this.
It will be done.
There we go. Yep. And then he already has that, so I'm going to do that. And then she can do
Me?
this.
Try to
And then that kills somebody else. Excellent. Unfortunately, she's already used this, so that's
Isn't
not
this
helpful.
a job for the serfs?
But somebody else can use their version.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Her version not particularly helpful. Oh, that's right. She's got the one that doesn't harm party members, but nope, still not helpful. So it's a webtoon, just like Ordeal. It's a comedy, damn good one. The next, when I finally get some time and I can sit down and watch something, the next thing I plan to watch is you all keep telling me about this Viking anime that's on Netflix that's supposedly like this amazing story, and that is really like gritty and dark and violent, and that's all the stuff that I love. So when I am finally able to just chill and watch something for a bit, that is the first thing that I plan to jump on. So to answer your question, no. What you're referencing, I haven't been able to look at yet. You know, trying to hit fatal errors in Act 4 through 5. I hit, I did hit fatal errors in 4, but I hit it right before another patch came out, and that patch cleared up a lot of the Act 4 errors. And then I was able to get through the whole game, but I wasn't able to do, what's his name? I wasn't able to do Ulfar's quest. I had to let Ulfar's quest go, which was honestly very unfortunate.
I will triumph.
I did not like that, but as far as finishing the actual game, I was able to do that with no problem.
Purpose guides me.
Oh my God, are you serious? She missed both of them? And I'm gonna let Heinrix take this.
I won't object to it.
I won't object.
For the throne's glory.
Can he throw on? No.
Let's see to it.
Oh crap! I shouldn't have done that. 'Cause I wanted to charge up there. Oh well.
I'll see our foes.
Ooh, he gets plenty over here though. So here, come all the way over here, and then
Naturally.
yep, you're out of
Your
here.
reckoning is
And
due.
then, he already has
The
the upgrade. He
Emperor
already
is
has
on
the
our
upgrade that
side.
gives him more movement speed. Isn't that nice? Okay. Oh, but since I've already, no, why won't it let me
More
use
trouble
this?
than it's worth.
Used again this turn. That's weird. Thought I did. Oh, I did use it against that guy. Okay, that's why. That's why I won't let me use it. Bam, bam. Ooh, and I didn't even realize.
Let's see to it.
They all got a level up. We don't have one more. So it is what it is.
Tried and
Okay.
tested tactics are the best ones.
This time this is useful. Oh, it's still
That's
not
all
going to be
back
useful. Because, yeah, he's not going to be all that great of shock weapons anyway. All right, fine, whatever. Optimizing cargo, as in using a loot screen to rearrange cargo units into exact 100% blocks. No, Jim. I've been letting the game do that. I have felt the need to dig into it. Yeah, Mortuzzo will say the points are too tight, the dispositions. Absolutely. Yep, I agree. I agree. Yeah, it feels like there's a bit of work still to be done. I just got a bit to act to and decide to wait for DLCs, etc. to be out before I continue. Yeah, I understand. Vinland Saga. Yep, that's the name of it. Vinland Saga. That's the next anime that I really want to get dig into, because I keep hearing from you all that it's just absolutely incredible, and I haven't seen it at all. Don't know anything about it, so really looking forward to having that opportunity sometime in the future. I read the manga for that one a while back. It was incredible. Really? Okay, so I'm always curious, you know, if the books hold up as well as the show and vice versa. It seems like people are definitely enjoying the show. So, oh wait, oh, and he's on cooldown. Yeah, nothing we can do. All right. Ooh, look at you. She probably can't really do anything either, can she? Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. This show ain't gonna work. This doesn't work either, right? How about this? Does this work? This could work, but it doesn't really do anything. And can't do anything there either. Yeah. How long does this last? Till the end of combat. Okay, and this to the end of combat. So yeah, this, you know, she can give it to herself. Because I think actually, yeah. Wait a minute. Now that I think about it, isn't her range dictated by perception? Did I pick up that upgrade for? I have to check that. All right. Yeah, you're the one that I'm concerned with.
Discord.
So I might as well do that. And then if I can only shoot once, might as well use the upgrade version. 86%. There we go. Did she hit or did she miss again? Deals 13 damage. That's all right. Whatever. No. I had to start Ulfar's Act 5 quest with Toy Box. Yeah, I haven't installed Toy Box because with the game being so, having so many bugs, I always get concerned that having the mods is going to cause me to get even more bugs. So I let that go. But yeah, I had heard that some of these broken things in the game, you could make them much better with Toy Box.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Toy Box is almost a necessity. I use it more to debug. Right. Exactly. Same for Rav. Or the Nanio's final quest, less painful. Yep. What's going on, Just So Cold? Season 2 of the anime covered my favorite Vinland Saga arc. The farm arc is amazing. Farm arc was peak. Okay, interesting. So I think there are 3 seasons of the show, if I remember correctly, right? So, yeah, regardless, definitely looking forward to it. All right.
Let's see to it.
And you...
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Oh, that's right. He hadn't done his heroic act. He just did,
I will
Cassia
do my
just,
duty.
did hers. All right.
Someone else can do this.
No suitable path to reach target. Why is that? Why can't he just go to this square? All right, fine. Both the mangas and the anime are great. The art is more detailed in the manga, but the show is no slouch either. There are moments each did better than the other. So when it comes to like the grittiness and the violence of it, is the manga more violent than the show, or they're both pretty much on par with each other? And
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
And nope, no effect. Now the next question, can I give you an extra
I'm
turn?
afraid not.
No. Ooh, that's so annoying. So annoying. And you can't do anything. I already know that. You can though. You can.
I will triumph.
100%.
Death shall reign.
Finally. All right. Past the point that we left off last time. Got an open slot? Absolutely. Give me a minute though to finish with this combo, and then I can look at that. They have the same art style and follow the same exact plot. Make sure you add me on Steam. I think you have to do that to so that I can bring you in as a friend. Where'd you get that character portrait from? I'd love to use it in Pathfinder for Hell 9 Signifier. This actually, one of my subscribers made the portrait for me. So if you go to any of my videos where I've done like a build for a rogue trader, in the description, there'll be a link to the spreadsheet for the build. If you go, and it'll be in a rogue trader folder. If you just go into the folder, it'll have all my spreadsheet builds, but it'll also have this portrait. So anybody who wants to use it is welcome to do so. The manga felt a little bit more brutal to me, but I read it first, so didn't know what to expect. I'm not sure if no one was coming. Muted the impact of the anime a little bit. Interesting. Okay. Enough. Now an aged, rattling voice speaks to you from behind the bloodstained mask. You are powerless to halt the approach of what is to come. I see a crimson trail leading humanity to its doom. I see the glow of the final dawn, and that means existence has made its choice. A dagger flashes in Aurora's hand. She drives it into the control panel with all her strength. Now you will see it too. Ooh, Rider. A blinding voltaic arc bursts forth from the broken control panel and strikes at Aurora's uncanny mask. Its metal heats up. Smoke billows through the bars. With a howl, the cultist collapses. The light is gone. What was that? It? The final dawn? But why was this so different from what our teacher promised? Aurora shakes her head blindly. Her voice is now the voice of an ordinary middle-aged woman, frightened and in pain. You will pay for this. You. The woman's body goes limp and collapses to the floor. Her iron mask hits the ground with a dull thud. Pasqal examines the corpse with contempt, then concludes dryly, confirming purgation and termination. Heinrix grimaces in disgust. The heretic took her secrets with her. Pity. The motley hues have rejected her, leaving only a grayish-green thread, the noose that the heretic put around her own neck. I have seen this many times before. No one can escape fear itself. Heinrix approaches Aurora's body and leans over it. A minute, please, Commander High Slanderer. I need no more than a minute. Lord Xenos, inspect the control panel damaged by Aurora. The cogitator is probably well beyond repair, but your attention is drawn away from the sacred machine and toward the dagger sticking out of the control panel. On closer inspection, it turns out to be the lavishly decorated handguard of a sword whose blade has been pried out. Its pommel is decorated with a strange adornment resembling an eye covered by a scaled lid. What remains of the blade has a blue sheen to it, the same tint as Conrad's weapon during the mutiny on your void ship. Jim, what's going on, man? Thanks for the $10 donation. Here at the Cult Mechanicus, we wish a merry omniscience to the lay people of the Imperium. It warms the cardio generator to see so many afforded time for the Factorium to engage in social bonding. That's awesome. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate you, man. I think I have time before dinner. If not, I'll definitely add you. I like using a heavy bolter melter gun soldier. Dakar. Awesome. With this game, you have to just take over one of the party members that's already on the group. But later on, I might end up creating that type of character anyway. And a merry day of ascension to you, Jim. The many-armed emperor shall lift us all up. That's awesome. This is no human-made object. It was grown from wraithbone, a material favored by the Aldari. As you lean over the shard, you suddenly hear a multitude of voices. They blend together and individual words are distorted, as though they are mocking your attempts to grasp their meaning. The nagging whisper is like the burning red scratch of an unholy claw upon your mind. Heretical, surreptitiously take the sword shard, and you will gain the mysterious sword handguard. When you touch the abomination, the whispers in your ears become louder and more bloodthirsty. You pocket the trophy surreptitiously. I don't even know what that word means. What does surreptitiously mean? in a way that attempts to avoid notice or attention. Surreptitiously, okay. Mary surreptitiously slipped from the room. Interesting, okay. You pocket this trophy surreptitiously just before the interrogator appears at your shoulder. Excellent, as fitting. Yeah, James, I agree. I just, when I was using Argenta, I never felt motivated to give her the extra points in strength. And with Ulfar, I was kind of building him to be more so the tank, which ended up being a mistake. But in the future, if I used Ulfar again, I would just go straight up for heavy bolters. And I agree, everything I've heard is that they're fantastic. Heinrix gives you an appraising look, then shifts his gaze to the Cogitator's control panel. An impressive blow. I suppose whatever she used to breach the frame was melted by the impact of the motive force. Rogue Trader, on behalf of the Holy Ordos, I thank you for your cooperation and release you from requisition. From this moment on, I am at your service. I'm ready to come aboard your ship and head for football as soon as you deem it possible. That is, if you do not have other business in this system, in which case I am prepared to assist you in its prompt resolution. Remove Aurora's mask. The iron helmet is firmly attached to the heretic's flesh. Her face is impossible to make out in the darkness behind the bars of her mask, but after peering at it for a little longer than necessary, you wonder if, for a moment, you saw something move. Let us finish cleansing the monastery, Pasqal. Executed. Let the Omnissiah-given motive force flow, and all obstacles in its path be eradicated. I know I spelled hello, Cassia. It's all good, Jim. All right. Miraculous fusion reactor. Okay, let's go ahead and save first. And now that I've saved, 1 second, then I also need to go into where? Steam, friends, view friends list. Oh, Mega D, I have accepted your friend request, but James, I don't have one from you. So you got to be friends with me on Steam, and you need to be in my Discord so you can be in the voice chat for the Discord. Speaking of which, I'm in the voice chat now. And voice connected. There we go. All right, so let me know when you set your stuff. Aurora, what did she give us? All attacks of opportunity deal an additional agility bonus damage. Heinrix could probably make use of that. Blasphemous Prison. Okay, that's interesting. And then Gem of Dark Vitality. Requires Convention or Reticle, which is going to increase your maximum wounds. And if Veil Degradation reaches a certain amount, you're going to gain plus 10 toughness. And each round you wear this regenerates wounds equal to your heretical rank. I know who can make use of that. Boop, boop. I mean, technically I could too, though. But we'll give it to her, dear. We'll give it to her, dear, and you can make use of this. What's this? The wearer's lower Imperium tests depend on fellowship instead of intelligence and gain a +3 bonus. Cassia, do you have anything important on? Oh, you know what? You've got this. And you know what? I kind of want to keep that on you. We'll keep this around just in case, but you know, that one may not make much sense for us. This will make sense over time, but not now. All right, yeah, that's all. No problem. Sounds good, James. Take care.
Let's seize
All right.
the opportunity.
Let's go ahead and get everything we need to get from here. Is this? Oh, yeah, no, it's not better than what we already have. Boom, doom, 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 doom. And, okay, we'll take all that.
I tread a path unexplored.
And got all that. Excellent. So weird to me that in this fight, the Electro guys are the ones who are the hard ones to take out. But they're the guy, also the guys who have nothing on them. Like, why? All right. That's done. Now, time to get off this rock. Boom, 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 boom. It's also weird to me that this guy has nothing to say when you come back up. Seems like he should be like, man, y'all are incredible or something like that, but it's just greets his savior and you move on. All right. And bleep, bleep, bleep. That should be all, folks. Wait, why does it seem like there's a shadow there?
Let us see
On the
what
maladies
I
of
found.
machine spirits and the ways of diagnostic divination. And yep. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this dude. Yeah, you could talk to him, and if you passed a check, it would give you a buff.
The world
But
trembles beneath my
it seems like if you come after you've dealt with the final boss, then game doesn't even let you talk to them, and they just basically serve no purpose. So, oh well. Here's what it is. I don't think it was all that crazy. Collect all, leave the location. It's games. Oh, join voice in the lobby. Join voice for Steam. I don't think I hear you.
What's up?
Oh, there we go. I do hear you. All right. Excellent question. So let me say this. Hey, my first experience with co-op. This is good that I'm doing this because this will help inform my review. Because if co-op sucks, I should probably know that. Cooperative mode. Create a lobby. Then choose save or launch. Wait, what? I don't understand. Oh, here we go. Invite player. And Mega, right?
Yep.
I don't see you as an online friend. Are you online on Steam?
Oh, I'm invisible. Let me change that.
The buff was electronic damage mitigation. Oh, that's interesting. That actually would be helpful in that battle. Thanks, Meat.
Alright, try now.
Boom. Let me close out of it first. I might need to refresh the list. Invite player. There we go. Boom, boom. You should be receiving an invite. And there you go. Is it best to just lean into Perils of the Warp? It can be, especially if you're going the Heretic route. Mega D, you in?
Yeah.
Awesome. And then I press launch. I don't know if that just lets you in or how that works, but let's see what happens. That's interesting. That is giving me the kilobytes. You're nearly home, so you're joining too. Awesome, Damas. Looking forward to it. Heretic has multiple things that lean into Perils of the Warp as well, if I remember correctly. So I think just in general, if you're playing that route and you have a deer on your squad, then yeah, you should just go ahead and lean into Perils of the Warp. So Mega, did it allow you to take control of one of the party members? How does it work?
It shows all the party members with your icon on top of them, so I'm not sure how to take control of one.
So are you in the game right now?
Yes. Oh, you know what? There's a tab that says roles, so I'm gonna pick.
There you go.
Well, actually, I know I can't. I think you have to open the tab and drag one.
Who you want to take control of?
Give me Heinrix.
There you go. Is that the only character you want, or you want another one?
Nah, I'm cool, Heinrix. Let some other people join.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Oh crap. I need to level up. I just realized that. So level up Heinrix. What do I want to do for this? You know what? Yep, that'll help me even when I start using flame. And nimble probably makes sense as well. We'll do that for now. And then what do want for you? What do I like for you? Did I already get combat insight? No, that's not what I want. Yep, outside your line of sight. I definitely want that. Intelligence is max. Perception next up. And then Abelard. Contempt I already have. Thick skin I already have. Disarm I already have. Not sure. Not sure yet. Hardened scars. You know what? I'll take hardened scars. Why not? Athletics, Medikai. Oh, I'll take Karuz then. He's done. Are you leveling up Heinrix? Mega?
Yeah, but like, do you want to? Cause it's like your save. You know what I mean?
I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
All right.
Because I don't think it'll let me. I assume when you have control, it needs you to do it. I can always respec him if I end up not liking it. Think so. Exploit him out of sight. Yeah, I like that on her. Ooh, willpower. And then, I don't know. I think I wanted perception for her. And then Cassia. You know what? I'm going to give you... Ooh. Desynchronization was detected. Open the cooperative mode window to restart the game. Did you disconnect, Mega?
Not that I know of, but I got that same error message.
What does that mean? I pressed accept. And yeah, it wants me to reconnect, so I'm pressing reconnect. Oh, I wonder, is that going to make it restart the game again? It does. That's weird. Let's see if that happens multiple times. See, it's very good for me to know. I really like my Cassia build in my game, so I'll take her once I'm in and possibly eat a respec to set her up how I like. Yeah, sure. Do what you do. All right, so it did keep all the ranks I had done so far. All right, fine. Seize the initiative, and she's got persuasion, right? So, I don't know what I want. Oh, he's got lower warp on lock. No, she's supposed to have awareness. Why does it say persuasion? That's weird. Oh, Idira has a bunch of awareness. Oh, I might end up having to respect some of these people. Oh, okay. All right, awareness. We'll just go with it. And then we already looked at the items, right? I'll keep those around for now. Are these slots all good? All right, yep. Looks like we're good. Let me go ahead and save again.
I tread a path unexplored.
When can you take Psi rating 1 with your main? After level 10. In fact, I might even already have Psi rating 1 on my main, but the problem is Psi rating 1 isn't enough to really get the Pyromancer powers to the point that they do acceptable damage. I'm not going to do good damage with them until Act 2, when I can pick up Psi rating 2, and then that's when I'll be able to really do things.
Road Trader. I was somewhat brusque at our first meeting, and I would like to make up for it by expressing my thanks for your assistance in the electrodynamic Cenobium. Your arrival could not have come at a better time.
Some on the other side of the Pacific from you will find out very quickly if desyncing is an issue. Absolutely, let's do it.
Unfortunately, my personal investigation has hit a dead end. I think I will have to call upon outside resources to continue the search.
You see Heinrix's expression sour at these last words. No, we're not giving the fragment. Lie. That sure is a shame.
My missions do not always end in success. Unfortunately.
Heinrix's piercing gaze rests on you for several seconds, and then he looks away.
There is one more thing. The Lord Inquisitor gave me this item some time ago. He must have thought it likely that I would find myself aboard this vessel sooner than he. I was instructed to deliver this device to Lady Theodora. However, given recent events, I believe I ought to present it to you. This is an elucidator, a sacred machine capable of translating the languages of remote and lost worlds into Low Gothic. It can even process Xenos languages to a certain degree. Not without infelicities, but possibly well.
A strange choice for your first love token.
It's not. It is not a love token, Lord Captain. It is a rare and valuable device that will be a useful tool in the hands of the rogue trader.
Heinrix cuts you a glance, one which you suddenly realize is charged with a strange, almost personal interest, before deferentially averting his gaze.
Apologies in advance if I unknowingly violate the protocol for conversing with someone of your elevated status. I think a slip in composure is to be expected when one is hosted personally in the Lord Captain's study.
Conversing with you is no less disconcerting for me, Master Van Kalax.
After serving in the Holy Ordos all these years, I'm used to people being wary of me.
One or two. Is that the more? Let's see. You misunderstand me. I am not unnerved by your status, but by you personally. A little, let's see, I'm used to people being wearing a little more, and my pious trepidation will turn into something much less seemly. Let's go with the first option. You misunderstand me. I am not unnerved by your status, but by you personally.
You have no reason to be.
Why don't you sit down? I would be pleased to devote more time to your visit.
There is no need. Under different circumstances, I would welcome the chance to speak with you at greater length, but your subjects await.
This is hilarious. It's definitely a love token. I agree. Great buys. Awesome. Yo, Godzilla, what's up, dude? That's when it breaks his kid, always 24/7 gaming time. Absolutely, I agree.
Thank you for your time. Please consider me at your complete disposal while I am aboard your vessel.
Oh, really? Congratulations on the victory, your ladyship. The entire vessel was impatiently awaiting the news of your expedition's success. The rumors about you not simply saving the Tech Priest Monastery, but actually eliminating the source of the mutiny are spreading like wildfire. The Vox transmissions from across the world speak of nothing else. Governor Medina is expecting you at his command center to discuss matters. We are ready to depart immediately. Just give the order. Boop, 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 boop. Playing a romance Heinrix in my playthrough, but I couldn't help mess with him in these scenes. I agree. Wanderlust, what's going on? How are you? Oh, hey, Slad, didn't expect to run into this when I got back from the family Christmas bullshit. Good way to chill on one, I guess. I'm sorry, it was bullshit for you, man. Hopefully you enjoy watching the stream a little bit more. Whoa. I don't have an exit marker to get out of here. What's that about? There should be a little door right here so that I can leave.
I had this bug. You gotta save, then load the save, and it'll show up.
Really? Never had this bug before. The whole time were you in co-op when you experienced that bug?
No, this is the first time I've done co-op.
Interesting. Because I never experienced that bug the whole time that I did my first dogmatic run. So it's weird that I'm experiencing it just now. When we finally start that game, get that. I'm going with the ancient. I don't know what my playbook options are. 3. I wore a t-shirt I keep around just for a fact. Gather. Sorry I'm late. I didn't. That bad, huh? Sorry to hear. I mean, quiet as it's kept. I'm sitting here right now because my wife and daughter, they had a big in-laws meeting. I'm like, huh, I don't need to be there. I'm not required at this particular meeting. Y'all, we opened gifts together. We had breakfast together. Hey, you were right. Thanks, Megan. The door is right back, just like that. We opened gifts together this morning. We had breakfast together, hung out a lot with them, all that good stuff. I'm like, y'all don't need me there. You're good. Heinrix looks at you intently, his head tilted. I know nothing about you, Heinrix. Could you tell me a little bit more about yourself?
I'm usually the one interested in the pasts of those around me, not the reverse. I come from a night world, Guizorn 3. I belong to a branch of one of the noble houses until my exceptional abilities were discovered. After that, I was sent on a black ship to Holy Terra, where I was trained, and I began my service for the glory of the Imperium.
Do you remember your home planet?
I do, but I have no ties to my homeworld now. None except my first name. I left Guizorn 3 when I was still a child. My family disowned me, stripping me of my family name. I was given a new one by those who trained me. Even for a noble, being branded a psyker is a mark of eternal shame. I experienced that firsthand before I was put on the black ship.
How did you discover your abilities?
Like many psykers unaware of their curse, I found out when a strong emotional reaction triggered an involuntary response. My great aunt had a pet grink. One day, it bit me, and I boiled it from inside out. And when my great aunt slapped me for what I'd done, I boiled her too.
Lordy, lordy, lordy. Are you going to want to stream the game? Not sure. Is it entertaining? Yeah, I'm already enjoying this. This is the first time I'm seeing Heinrix romantic content since I played as a man the first time around. Yes, I have enough noise and chaos to last for the next 2 or 3 months and give me quiet solitude any day, every day. I understand completely. One of my favorite optional locations is a down black ship you fire on one of the random planets. Yeah, going through that, super cool. Super cool. I expected a more dramatic story.
If I were to summon a demon or rain down fire on everyone's heads, we wouldn't be standing here talking right now. However, I took the life of a family member. In my opinion, that is more than enough drama.
Tell me about the black ship.
Picture a vast prison ship, filled with frightened, angry psykers who can't control their abilities and who have just lost their homes and their families. Some of them were children and adolescents like I was. Some were monstrous creatures who no longer had the right to be called human, or psychopaths who reveled in their impure powers. Once, when one of the miscreants broke free, those in command simply depressurized the bay and got rid of the culprit, along with the prisoners and crew tainted by him. But even after that, I heard the echo of inhuman suffering and terror that filled that part of the ship. It grieves me to recall that episode to this day.
Toy Box lets you romance everyone at once? Interesting. I decided I want to experience this the way all of you will experience it so that I can review it properly. Because again, after I finish each disposition run, I'll probably do a video and say, hey, this is what it was like for me. So I want to make sure it's consistent with what you all would experience. Salsa and salt? Come on now, y'all. It's probably one of the least awful ways to die at 40K. Just saying, hard to disagree with that, V-Lash. Hard to disagree with that. You were sent to the Inquisition straight after training?
No. First, I was accorded the status of a psyker fit for service in the Imperial Guard, where I then spent several years. It was only afterward that I became an agent of the Golden Throne.
Heinrich stops there, clearly not intending to elaborate further. Let's talk about something else. Heinrich nods wordlessly. How long have you served in the Inquisition?
since the day of my initiation as an acolyte. So, decades. How many real years it's been, it's hard to say. When I return from a journey through the warp, I often discover that much more or much less time has passed in real space.
Well, so which romance did you enjoy the most? You visited many worlds during your service, I wager.
Indeed. I have visited many of the places brought to the Emperor's light, and those sullied by the filth of the archenemy. In truth, even after all these years spent visiting the various corners of the Imperium and looking beyond its borders, I still consider the Segmentum Solar to be the greatest of all humanity's bastions. Nothing compares to the majesty of Holy Terror, the might of Mars, the grandeur of the Segment's other worlds.
I kind of agree, Wanderlust. It's really interesting playing through this game because you can absolutely make the case that the chaotic evil people have the right idea, that basically the rest of humanity is enslaved to a corpse god, and that they need to rise up and tear all that down, and that chaos would be preferable to what is considered to be order in Warhammer. But at the same time, you really want to enslave yourself to a bunch of chaos gods. It's a really, really interesting setup. What duties have you been carrying out for the Inquisitor?
You can't really be expecting me to answer that question, can you?
For someone who's been in service for decades, you certainly look young.
The first step for biomancers such as myself is to take control of the processes of their own body, including aging. I've endured innumerable hazards in my work. If I allowed every trace of them to remain, I would look completely different today.
That just smells like heresy to me. Yeah, corpse god doesn't even want to be a god. This is not what the Emperor wanted. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yrilet was very interesting way for a romance, but I think I like Cassia the best. Yeah, Cassia is who I romanced in my first run. Usually, I don't like the whole lovey-dovey, kissy-huggy type romances, and so she wasn't really my cup of tea, but I respected it. I was like, you know, I could see they put some real effort into this and had a lot of nice, interesting scenes, so I was good overall with the romance, even though I don't feel like it stacks up with some of the better romances in Wrath of the Righteous. It's still a solid romance in gaming overall.
Gladly.
You're not the Inquisitor's only acolyte, correct?
Of course not. The Lord Inquisitor's entourage comprises dozens of people. The best of the best.
Keep humanity
experts
alive.
in
Yeah, that's true,
various
Wrexham.
fields and disciplines. Some of them I know personally. Others I have never met. To be honest, I'm not even certain that the people I know are still alive. I used to work with other acolytes of the Lord Inquisitor, but in the Coronis expanse, I have been working alone.
Yeah, I see what you mean, Godzilla, in terms of the fact that within those 3 paths, you are able to put in a lot more layers, whereas with the 9 panel style D&D one, it's like, it's very, it can be difficult to really role play that path, especially if the game doesn't give you a proper way to do it. Like people mention all the time, they don't like the way Owlcat does lawful good. And it's one of the things I appreciate about Sealer, because I think it's one of the best representations of lawful good that I've seen. But when you look at lawful good for a lot of the other NPCs and whatnot, it doesn't measure up. But whereas in Rogue Trader, Dogmatic, Iconoclast, or Heretical, it's a lot cleaner, but at the same time, it gives you a lot more room to role play this particular character in the way that you see fit. Okay, move the timeline on the other side of the pool. Can't bother me to go after something I won't enjoy. Games are romances, and games are other. Jay was a surprisingly deep and rich romance option. The economy between who she is before and after Act 3 made it feel like you were really breaking through serious walls with her. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, I'm that's probably who I'm going to romance for my, well, no, not Heretic, but maybe Benevolency. That's who I'll go with. Ace, what's up, dude? How are you, man? How are you? Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. Part where you really get the real Jay, but man, it felt like a slaw the first part. Oh yeah, see, so many D&D paladins are really unrealistically one-dimensional. She wasn't at all. Yep, that's one of the things I liked about her. Wandering among the stars without family and friends. Don't you get lonely?
I had never even considered such a thing before you asked. Perhaps I do. Sometimes.
Give Heinrix a lascivious look. Such criminal neglect of your needs. What's lascivious? I'm sorry, y'all. It seems that today is a day I run into multiple words I haven't heard of before. And I'm the kind of guy who actually doesn't like it when I don't know what a word means. Lascivious. Am I pronouncing it right? Lascivious. Oh, so it looks like lascivious. That's the way it's pronounced. Of a person, manner, or gesture, feeling or revealing an overt and often offensive sexual desire. He gave her a lascivious wink. Interesting. Be offended by the flirtation. All right, so it's criminal neglect of your needs.
Your concern for my needs, Lord Captain, is extremely unexpected. Would you like to remedy my deficit of personal interaction? I would not be opposed to a pleasant conversation, if you can find the time.
This romance is going to be awesome. I'm so glad I chose this path for the stream. What'ell? Thank you for the 25, man. I appreciate it. I never really joined the live streams, but appreciate the content, man. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you as well. Thank you so much. Oh, wow, and it's your first super on a live stream? I'm really appreciate that I was the content creator you decided to donate to. Thank you, man. Thank you. I want to report in my Gift Yankee adventures, so the intimate talks between a gift tab and Lizelle is very funny. You're both being aggressively sexual. Really? I'm looking forward to that. I definitely plan to circle back to Baldur's Gate 3 at one point, so looking forward to experiencing that content for sure. What's going on? Merry Christmas. Romance Heinrix as a heretic. Yeah, that's exactly what we plan to do. I don't know, though. We'll have to see how it all shakes out. I don't know if in the end I'm going to stick with Heinrix or I'm going to go with Marazhai, but it's going to be one of those two. Person, man, feeling reveal overt and offensive sexual desire. Thanks, Wanda Lust. Appreciate it. Pronounced lascivious, as far as I'm aware. I may be pronouncing wrong, though. Yeah, I couldn't tell from looking at it. You might be right. All right, thank you. My exit was yesterday because I'm from New Zealand. Oh, and you were busy? That's awesome. At least you had a nice one. Well, look, you got this man ready to break his Inquisition vows for you. He ready to risk it all. I appreciate it. This is fun. Start up a new Pillars of Eternity 2 game. I'm giving serious consideration 3 to going through Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2 again next year in preparation for our vow. I know many on the channel would hate that because we've already played these games, those games on stream before, and I play games so slowly on stream, but there's a part of me that wants those games to be fresh in my mind for a vow. We'll see. Saw you and your very beautiful wife on that community post. You two look very happy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we had a great time. My son to give. I've been loving your content. How's this game been? What's going on, Bussy? All good. You all support different ways. I appreciate you watching the content. This game has been fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. Definitely need some more patches, but I'm enjoying the content thus far. If you're an interrogator, does that mean you hold a special position in the retinue?
We are not a retinue. We are acolytes. As for your question, I am closer than anyone else to the one I call my personal
Sorry to
teacher.
hear it, Ace.
The Lord Inquisitor deemed me worthy of undertaking the most important and sensitive tasks requiring the attention of agents of the Golden Throne.
Facts, Wanda loves it. Matt Mercer's in it. It's probably a great game. Are there other acolytes in the Coronis Expanse? The interrogator narrows his eyes at you and releases a disappointed sigh. After several seconds of silence, you realize that you will not be getting an answer. Oh, you are not open up to me yet? It is what it is. Let's talk about something else.
Such as?
What can you do as a psyker?
The Lord Inquisitor was most insistent that I master the discipline of Santic Demonology. I use my faith and my power to crush the enemies
You
of the
Heinrix jungle
Imperium.
fever?
Servants of Chaos tremble at the sound of the Emperor's name, uttered by my lips. I am also a skilled biomancer. I can manipulate bodily processes. Sometimes sometimes I resort to those skills in the course of my work, when it is necessary to make the subject of an interrogation more cooperative.
I must take my leave. Okay, that's done. I think there's somebody else on the ship we need to talk to, but that's enough talking for one run. Let's go ahead and move on to the next quest. I'm sure Mega D has gotten tired of just sitting around. It's like, bruh, are we ever gonna fight in this live stream, or do you just talk the whole time?
No, I'm good. It looks like someone else just showed up in voice 2 for.
It might be Damas.
Yep, just got here.
What up? Are you friends with me on Steam?
Probably not.
So yeah, go ahead and send me a friend request. They should be, the Steam number should be in the description for the live stream. Augurs notice a large object among the lifeless rocks covering the planet. A void ship, whose signature and origin are impossible to identify from orbit, is resting on the edge of a deep ravine. The hull of the unidentified vessel is severely damaged, rocks around it shattered by the force of the gigantic machine's crash landing. The Augurs haven't detected any vital signs aboard or near the vessel. Lord Zeno, send a squad to the planet to explore the void ship. Succeeded. The landing party reports via Vox as soon as they touch down. The colossal void ship before them is covered with spikes. Hold on one second. Boop boo! View friend. I have a friend. Confirm you as a friend. You're a friend. All right, I'll get you. I'll get you in the game after I finish the combo. It resembles a morbid beast sculpted from darkness itself, menacingly hanging over the ravine. An experienced veteran accurately determines the origin of the unholy vessel. It belongs to the Xenos race called Drukari. Ready to collapse at any moment, the void ship emits a long, woeful creak, as if promising to drag along into the abyss below anyone who dares to disturb its slumber. Let's see. Abelard suggests finding out what Xenos were doing in the Rycat system. Taking heed of the Seneschal's recommendations, the rogue trader orders to send more people to the planet. After 2 watches of hard labor, the workers managed to destabilize the Drukari void ship. The soldiers who entered the vessel were met with lifeless bodies of Xenos who had died when the void ship crashed. The void ship itself, following its abominable nature, came to life, immediately craving to sate its wicked appetite for human death. The vessel systems have reacted to the intruders, and senselessly cruel, deadly traps have been activated on all decks. Agility failed. The soldiers weren't prepared to face the countless Xenos traps. Monstrous contraptions had minced, ripped apart, and incinerated many victims before the void systems were neutralized. The surviving soldiers found several curious pieces of Xenos tech on the sinister void ship, but no data that could shed some light on why it came to the Rycat system. Oh well. That was all messed up. Now let's go here. Heretic is such an amazingly well-designed psyker branch. Yep. I almost kind of regret not having it for my main character, but I really wanted to see what pyromancy is like. Let me show you some heretic techniques, Heinrix. I'll make you see the God Emperor a few times. Seems like it. Also, funny thing is, Oath of Vengeance, Paladin, and Gift Yankee work very well. Really? A lot of the Gift dialogues is very hostile. So far, I haven't broken my oath, even though an Outbreaker Gift would be cool. That's awesome.
Alright, I'm sitting in your lobby now.
Yep, no problem. As soon as we get the party out, I'll bring you in. And you said you want Cassia, right?
Yes, please.
No problem. Although she won't be your right build, but
I think that when I saw it, you were doing basically the same build I did for her, with all the movement stuff.
Yep. That's exactly what I wanted to focus on. So you should be good. All right. I save there, and there we go. Co-op mode. Oh, Damas is already in there. Oh, that's interesting. How did you get in without me inviting you?
I clicked a little drop down in the Steam friends list and clicked join game.
Interesting. So, but it still needs me to launch it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so co-op mode, launch it with you. And it's saving, so give me just a second. I'll pull you in. Oathbreaker. My bad. Stupid autocorrect. All good. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah. I played GIF Yankee in early access before the full Baldur's Gate 3 game came out. Really enjoyed it, but I haven't done it in the full game at all. So definitely looking forward to that run. I know the game has had like multiple patches since the last time I played it as well. I wonder if it feels significantly different from the time that I was going through it. Demon's, you need to confirm. There we go. And let's go into roles and bam, bam. Apply, and you have Cassia.
Excellent.
Awesome. All right.
Because I've got a custom portrait that's in the same slot as you've obviously put your protagonist in, so my custom portrait for my Pyromancer Rogue Trader's there instead of yours.
Nice. Come in, escort. This is Captain Vakari. Escort, please come in. The pale young woman looks at you with a mixture of hope and disbelief swirling in her eyes. You notice her hands trembling as she clutches a weapon. Who are you? Did you come from the planet? Are you reinforcements? Saint's teeth, I thought you'd never come. Abelard, teach this riffraff the proper way of addressing her sovereign. Abelard glares at the woman, his brow furrowing. Officer, the person before you is Commander High Slanderer Von Valancius, a rogue traitor. Although you are, from what I gather, a subject of another dynasty, you would do well to introduce yourself with the proper decorum. At once, sir. The woman stands at attention. Captain Raquel Vakari, servant of House Winterscale and the pilot of this ship. It is an honor to be greeting her ladyship Von Valancius. Tell me about this planetoid. The only settlement on Ricatophilia is a penal colony. The prisoners work in the mines and the dome quarries. They mine sulfur, serum dust, and sand, which is then melted down. A rather nondescript place, or so it was prior to current events. What happened here? There's been a prison riot on the planetoid. Sadly, it is being led by the prison warden himself, the Honorable Anathagan Castelia. He has allied himself with the rabble that he himself was supposed to watch and declared Ricatophilia to be independent of the authority of the system's lawful governor. I came here as a shuttle pilot alongside the Honorable Evane Winterscale, son of Caligos Winterscale, rogue trader, vanquisher of Xenos, forever triumphant over the enemies of humanity. She details, enunciating every word of her overlord's title. Young Lord Winterscale wished to speak to the warden personally so he could put an end to his lawless treason. He and his escort went ahead and... She grows paler. I haven't been able to contact them over Vox for a very long time now. The warhead himself is spearheading the riot? Yes, she bites her lip. No one expected this. Master Castigilia is a nobleman from a respected governor house and a vassal to House Winterscale. All of a sudden, he proclaimed that Ricatophilia was now his personal domain, that the prisoners were his subjects, and that he would never bow to anyone again. It's pure heresy. And I take it they're looking forward to a diet of sand and gravel? What kind of madman would start a revolt on a barren rock? Well noted. Either the warden has allies willing to supply him with resources, or he is insane. Granted, there's a third explanation. He does not intend to leave this world alive. Why would young Winterscale have felt the need to parley with dissidents? She sighs quietly. It's a personal matter. Master Castigilia, the seditious warden, is Lord Evane's childhood friend. When my lord heard of the riot, the news saddened him greatly, so he rushed here without delay, in hopes of bringing his old friend to his senses, no doubt. The first Winterscale in my memory who prefers to talk first rather than shoot and slash. She smiles faintly. Young Lord Winterscale is not his father's shadow. If he is determined to save his friend, he won't back down. I pray to the throne that he is alive and well. He's been gone for such a long time, and I really don't like this place. Cassia frowns in confusion. Theobald executed his wife and only son on the mere suspicion of treason against House Arcelio. So why did the noble Yvain rush to save someone who had betrayed his house? Do bonds of friendship give one the right to make inexcusable mistakes? Theobald really comes off as someone who deserved death, but is this prison riot connected to the planetary rebellion? It seems more likely that Warden Castaglia learned about the rebellion on Rycab Minors and decided to use the situation to his advantage. I can't say for certain. Perhaps no one can. Governor Medina has always preferred to shoot rebels rather than inquire about their motives and connections. Is there anything else I should be apprised of before I set out? Some of the rebels have holed up in the barracks. I don't know how many, but given this is the only way through to where the negotiations are taking place, I would expect heavy resistance. Please take caution, your ladyship. Lord Winterscale's guards mined the entrance so that the rebels couldn't get to the shuttle. I have no more questions. You may excuse yourself, pilot. The woman freezes for a moment before asking hesitantly, Your ladyship, if I may have a minute of your time, I wouldn't ever have dared to trouble you with a personal matter, but the situation... In any case, have you been to the capital of Rycab Minors yet? I wanted to ask if you saw a man there, a communications officer by the name of Jasper. What is your relationship to this man? We are engaged, your ladyship, she declares somewhat bashfully. I might as well let her know. I met Jasper at the starport and saved his life. I expect some show of gratitude. You may name your firstborn after me, or whatever it is that commoners do to thank their heroes. That actually sounds kind of heretical, so it's still perfect. Yes, of course, your ladyship, we will. It is a great honor. She forces a smile. Then, with far greater sincerity, she adds, and thank you, both for saving Jasper and for letting me know he's all right. She bows. You can tell by the desperation in her eyes that she is exhausted, frightened, and wishes to be off this planetoid as soon as possible. All right, let's go ahead and save. I love your Abelard voice. Thanks. Good morning, Merry Christmas. What's going on, Silent Steel? Merry Christmas. Oh, right, it's morning. Oh, you're in Germany. That's awesome.
Triumphant as always.
The Dad's thought of everything. If you got to the prison first, you get to meet Yvain before the warden gets to him. And he and his guards help you with the fight. Really? I didn't know that. If you go to the prison first, you meet Yvain before the warden gets to him. Whoa! Thanks for calling that out. I've got to do that now. I've definitely got to do that. This guard post has been vacant for a long time. There's a layer of dust on every surface. All right. That's so freaking cool. All right. Wait, it just paused. Why did it pause?
Let's see.
The remains of a meal, one far too lavish for even a hive world, let alone a prison colony. A long string of names extends beneath the heading, top quarry workers of the cycle.
My warp sight reveals something.
My ascension has only just
They are
begun.
rites performed by the Imperial Night pilots of my world. I must commend you on the delicacy with which you expressed your suspicion that I was deviating from dogma.
Oh, snap. I didn't appreciate that.
I'm at your service.
Wait, what? Healer, what's the problem?
Your help suffices.
Oh my God, come on, Pasqal. Get it. Oh, he did. It's good. All right, fine. I was about to say, get it together, bruh. Get it together. If that's what happened in my playthrough. That's awesome. Oh, it's after midnight, but you can't sleep. I've had those days for sure. It actually changes stuff in the ending as well. Really? You know, I kind of got the feeling, I was wondering because I don't think I ever saw him again in my playthrough. And when I finished that, I was like, oh man, I'm looking forward to how this affects things. So maybe you really do need to like get to him before they do in order for him to play a part in later in the game. Oh, wow. Thanks, Hallgren. Yeah, okay. I'm definitely, when I do my Benevolentia run, I'm going to go there first, for sure. Okay. Cassia's lagging behind. I need you up front. There we go. Woo. All right, I was like, I'm pretty sure
Oops.
there's a,
I'm way out of position, sorry.
it's all good. This is an ambush anyway, so you can't so it's not gonna let me just move wherever I want to. Cassia goes first. Boo, boo. Doo, 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 doo.
Why can't I?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's the extra officer turn. That makes sense.
Yep. It's the seize the initiative talent.
Yeah.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Well, who should I give an extra turn to? I suppose.
I would probably use the move. Well, yeah.
Probably
yeah.
on you, sniper rifle, right? So you can actually shoot someone.
What'd you say?
Probably on your main character because you got the sniper rifle, right?
I would probably move her to the opening and use point of curiosity on that whole group of enemies and force her to move closer. And
Yeah,
then the
but
next
she can't
person can
use
just
that
wipe them
in
out.
the only officer powers in that special officer turn.
You can? That's a change.
No.
You used to be able to. You sure?
Yeah, nah, they fixed it. It was a bug before that you could use non-officer powers.
Really?
The way it was always meant to work is that you can only use the special officer abilities during the extra turn.
Oh, snap! That's a change? Damn!
It's technically a fix.
I'm so glad I finished my dogmatic run before they did that shit. Idira, give it to Idira, because then she can use chain lightning on the guys that are
Not
over
true.
here. Ooh, I'm so glad I did my run. Bruh, every single time I was starting with point of curiosity. That was like a core part of my build. Damn.
Well, that was a good chain lightning nonetheless, so.
That's wild. All right,
They
she's
who
gonna move
defend
out the way.
future own the battlefield.
And it's back to you. You can only use officer abilities during season initiative. Yeah, interesting, which means voice of command or bring it down, basically. Interesting. Yeah, I wasn't doing that. Okay. Whew. I actually used your sniper tactician build on my playthrough. It helped a lot when learning what all the talents do. That's awesome, Holgren. Glad it's been worked out for you. Yeah, it really hurts if you can't use both the noble powers during seize the initiative. I agree. Does it make sense for her to come out here? Kinda yes, kinda no. Oh, she can't even. She's not even gonna be able to hit anything unless she comes all the way out. That kind of sucks. She's gotta come all the way out to it. So, all right,
Amidst the
no,
carnage, I find purpose.
amidst the carnage, I find purpose. It's
I
only
need no
49%.
guidance.
She may not even be able to kill this guy. And he dodged
I
it.
will
Oh,
triumph.
just terrible all the way around. Oh, that's because her ballistic skill isn't on point the way it needs to be. That's why. And let's do another one. Come on now. Let's do another one of these.
One
Yeah,
step
see?
closer.
This is not going to get it done. This is not going to get it done. All right. Come on, hurry this up. Come on, do what y'all going to do. Do what y'all going to do. Do what y'all going to do. Ooh, dear. Did she see from there? Damn. She's going to trigger an attack. You know what?
Can
Here's
you
what she
delay
does.
your turn?
Huh?
Can you delay initiative in this game?
No.
Nah.
Nope.
Because if you
nope,
put her
nope.
after Cassia, I could give it all up for her again.
Yep. I would have done that if I could, but I can't, so I won't. And she's going to just take the risk. He's going to get his little attack of opportunity, that's fine. But in turn, she's going to be able to take out a couple
Anything
of
else?
people. Oh, he actually hit her for a little more than I expected, but she still took out 2 people, so I'll take it. I'll take it, I'll take it, I'll take it. And then, you know what? We'll, you know what I'll do? Where's Cassia? She's right here. I'm gonna give you a nice little willpower buff. It's gonna make you more powerful. And then, ooh.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
As the tactical imperative dictates. Why can we not? Oh, this thing is blocking it. Okay, fine. Here. You only got a couple of rooms. Here, let's do that. Let's do that, and then we'll give you some exposure. Expose you, and then... Oh, no, that's not going to take you out? Oh, well, that's not good. Here, you know what? Joint analysis. And then we'll do this. Boom! And leave it at that. All right, now it's on Cassia. Get my mother some perfume delivered. Sadly, it's coming on 28th. Oh, that sucks. It's $8 perfume, so it better be good. I hope she ends up liking it, dude. See, I open with Cassia's point by having my main characters be an officer with seize the initiative and use bringing down on that. My rotation was, you know what, you're right. I opened with, oh, that's what I did. I never gave Cassia seize the initiative because when I was playing, it was bugged. There was like a whole stack issue. So I
Who
let
should
that
I give
alone.
the finest hour to?
Heinrix,
could actually
if he
get
was
to that
in
guy.
position, I would say let it go. Let it go, and Abelard will use it on his next turn.
Alright.
Because he can go here, and then he'll charge up as far as he can. And then that's the limit of what he can
Victory
do.
is imminent.
He's going to spend all this AP, and then he's going to activate Darren Breach, and then that's going to give him some more movement points, so he can finally reach this guy. And then he can... Boo-boo! Excellent. Teamwork makes the dream work, y'all. Appreciate you. And we don't need the... Whoa. What just happened? Oh, there's someone... What'd you say? You looted?
I looted them, which just, yeah.
Got
Any
you.
of us can loot.
Got you. Okay, cool. Bare beds made from metal sheets swing back and forth on rusted chains. Whoever is forced to sleep on them, it would not take much for them to fail. For them to fall, rather.
The world trembles beneath
Somebody failed the
my
perception check over here?
Yeah.
Why did Heinrix try the perception check?
Because I
Oh,
clicked
you know
on it.
what?
I thought it would use like the highest character.
No, it's going to use you.
Yeah.
So
Oh, shit.
actually, y'all would need to be careful about that. This is all good.
Yeah, because when you normally you just have the whole party selected and it would auto pick the best. But
Exactly.
Because oh well,
That's a
yeah.
good call. Yep. So it's good we found that out early. Yeah. Got to be careful about which check we're using. Oh, so yeah, in my original dogmatic run, I never gave Cassia seize the initiative because it was bugged. There was a bug where if you had 2 characters on the same team with seize the initiative, they would like stack or layer in a way,
Embrace true
which would basically lock out your game. And so I actually had my officer starting first, and then he would give her an extra turn, and during that extra turn, she was using Point of Curiosity. And that's why it was working properly. Now it makes sense. But then she was still going first because I had her as a grand strategist. So she was still getting her turn right afterwards. The chopped up slabs of flesh have been thoroughly washed of any blood. Severed human body parts.
The world will bow.
Florian, what's going on? How are you? Judging by the number of hard morsels, dozens of victims were slain here. Rough. All right, and let me go ahead and save, do a full save here. As a main character, this was so annoying, man. They kept tripping me and Abelard. Ooh, oh, that's whack.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Oh, that's right. You, we did have level ups, and you all already took care of yours. So let me take care of mine. I got nimble.
There's a lore warp here that you've missed.
There's a what?
A warp lore thing here. Who's got the best lore warp?
Oh, probably Heinrix, now that I think about it. Or it might be me. It actually is my character. Give me just a second. I'll be over there. Let's see. Body of flame. Relentless blaze. When the psyche is burning, no. Burn sparks of great. Oh, yeah. There we go. Sparks of burning flame. Yeah. Lore warp is what I've been increasing. I guess I might as well increase demolition as well. Somebody's got to be taking care of it. Oh, Heinrix has a 50 on demolition. I kind of should have him take care of it. Now think about it. Yeah, let's do that. All right, Pasqal. We'll give you ballistic skill, and you know we'll give you some swift movements. That's fine. Avalar, what's good with you? You're done with toughness. We'll give you weapon skill, and you already got combat master. You don't have swift movement. You don't have it will not die. You also don't have grenadier. Let's go with swift movements. And finally, Idira, perception, willpower. I'll give you some intelligence. I think, do you use intelligence? Yeah, more than ballistic or, well, actually, yeah. Intelligence is fine. We could go the swift movements route, but no. Did I give you? Yeah, you got all the max side raise you can have. Oh, that's what I want to check. Did I give you the 1 second sight? Yeah. Okay, so you got to increase to your range based upon your perception. I'm really gonna have to redo your whole thing. Trick and psychic phenomenon. The psychic's next turn goes 1 less. Every perils of work increases momentum. Oh yeah, I might want that at some point, but not right now. Here's a target, then it's stacking. You know, sure, we'll take that for now. All right. Save that.
I feel like the number of times you level up in this game is great, normally, but in co-op it might get annoying.
Yeah, well, you know, it won't be as annoying when there are more people playing at one time, because I'm leveling up 4 characters a little bit worse. You take on any? Did you already finish the game on your own playthrough, Florida? Yeah, I have finished the game. I actually just finished it. How long do you think I've been following you? It's been a while. Yeah, you've been around for at least a couple of years, Ace, for sure. I appreciate it, man. I played through Argenta, mowed down the end boss by herself after I got that insane bolster in Act 5. Nice. Rory, what's up, man? Merry Christmas. This is your stream when I turn on YouTube. I appreciate it, man. Didn't say about the poster. Soul Shake Redemption stuff. Also, Merry Christmas. What did everybody get this year? I got some simple things that I needed. I actually I got a green screen that I need for channel. I'm gonna put up. I got 2 powers, like large, huge power strips that I need for my setup. So I got like more functional things, and I'm happy with it. I'm all good with it. Is it possible to get the max rep with all trade partners in this game? It is not. I got socks and weed, a good mix. That's nice. I got a parka wool that will soon become socks. Ooh, oh, you're gonna cut it out to socks? That's awesome. I think you could theoretically max out all reps if you just use dangerous warp routes over and over and over again, but it'd be a serious grind. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Alkai mentioned it's not meant for you to be able to max out all the reps at all. Oh, what are your thoughts about the game now that you finished it? I really enjoyed it. It definitely needs more patches. I'll work on a review. I'm hoping I'll be able to get a review out before the new year. But I definitely enjoyed it. Definitely think it's worth playing. I don't think I enjoyed it quite as much as Wrath of the Righteous. For some of the reasons I've already stated, and some of the reasons I uncovered as I went through the game. But I'm still having a ball and definitely enjoying live streaming the game. Thank the throne. Normal looking faces. We thought we were going to die here with these nutters. The old man with a gap-toothed smile drops his weapon and holds out his hands in a placating gesture. Please don't shoot us, your nobleness. Let us speak a word. Well, this is a welcome change. Talking before shooting. Still, Lord Captain, the look of this ragtag bunch hardly inspires trust. Give me a reason not to execute you on the spot. Here's the deal. We're honest, quiet inmates. We didn't want to riot, but, well, sitting it out wasn't really an option either. The Warren's lapdogs made short work of those who refused to join in the festivities, so we had to, you know, play along. But that's all it was, play. We never meant no offense to Governor Medina, nor to the lawful authority of House Winterscale. Give us a chance, eh? We just want to wait until everything blows over and we can go back to ourselves and quietly do the rest of our time. Pasqal inquires demurely, does the fact that this serf is presently confined and therefore has previously betrayed the trust of the Imperial servants need to be vocalized? Or is it evident to the late persons uninitiated in the sacred mysteries of logic? Pascal's dialogue? Fantastic, the whole game. The whole game. A repentant, honest heretic. How novel. Judging by Abelard's tone, the Seneschal is utterly unimpressed by the old man's ingratiating monologue. The lowborn speech is mottled with colors that conceal his true, darker hues. This old man has a long history of lies, and he is using his wiles on us as well, but I see no foul corruption or ill intent in his words. Tell me more about the warden and the riot. Pah, why soil your tongue talking about that heretic? But if you insist, here's how it is. The warden of this here prison, the Honorable Master Castigalia, was a crackpot from the start. The previous warden ran things the proper way. Prayer, 1 meal a day, work, a punch in the choppers from the guards, work again. But the new one, do you know what his first decree was? He introduced lunches and dinners. By the 9 devils, that's 3 meals a day. The man was obviously stark raving mad. Things only went downhill from there. The guards quitted with the teeth punching. The warden forbade them. Instead, the overseers started counting which prisoners were digging up more things in the quarry or singling their pickaxes harder or whatnot. And then, would you believe it? They put together a list of best workers. And if someone on that list also showed good behavior, that's when they get promoted to an optimate. That's the upper crust among us jailbirds. Or that's how it was at first. Then the warden decided it's the optimates, not the guards, who should be in charge of punishments. And then it wasn't the overseer's job to watch the prisoners work. It was the optimates. Well, let me tell you, that's when these goody two-shoes really started to shine. The guards aren't even in the same league as our dear fellows, the optimates. In the old days, we had maybe 5 or 10 stiffs kicking in a week. And now, well, now we were lucky if it was only 50. And that wasn't even the end of it. Warden Castigalia moved out of his chambers to live right in the quarry, under the dome. And I think something in his new home really scrambled his brain. He began spouting the wildest things like, the optimists are saints and who will behold the truth. And he started talking to them and taking them to the quarry. Not all of them returned. The ones who did, you wouldn't recognize them. More beast than man. They were butchering people left and right, even guards and overseers. The warden himself had armed them. And that's the whole sob story. But I knew from the moment he let us have dinners, oh, this won't end well. Ridiculous. Idira nods knowingly. The old codge is right. When nobles start giving handouts to commoners, something always goes wrong. She notices your look and catches herself. I mean that with all due respect, your ladyship. No offense intended. If I spare you, what do I gain from it? Now, how can lowly jailbirds hope to thank your noble self? I have an inkling. You see, us here, we're, how should I put this, different from the rest of the prisoners in this place. They're all petty thieves from Rycab and Norris, debtors, gutter snipes. They're no one serious. Now, we, your nobleness, are cut from a different cloth altogether. We're fortune seekers from the void. Why don't we tell you where on Footfall Station, you know Footfall, the only shipyard and the best market in all the gross expanse. Yeah, so where on Footfall you can find some very serious business-minded people and how you can get yourself a very special discount from them on some very special goods. What kind of very serious people? The most serious kind, your nobleness. Have you heard about the Fellowship of the Void? It's the largest pirate alliance in the Expanse. There is no leader, of course, but there are some terribly serious captains who decided that cutting each other's throats over loot was, what do you call it, counterproductive. But cutting throats together, now that's anti-counterproductive. And, well, their joint efforts leave them with an excess of spoils, so they need to dispose of it somehow, and I, your nobleness, just happen to know someone who handles such kinds of dealings on behalf of those very serious people. Heinrix tilts his head slightly to one side, listening intently. I came across a void ship in the system belonging to your associates. They told me some interesting things about you and your planned escape. The old man grunts, huffs, then makes up his mind. Well, now that's out of the bag. Our fellows were supposed to come get us a long time ago, but they got tied up somewhere. Void Kraken's gullets with them. And in all this time we had to wait, this happened. Pardon me for trying to pull the scent wool over you. It's just that we want nothing to do with this whole ward nonsense. So what now? Will you let us go? Idira cracks her neck. Yeah, sure, no problem. Today you tell us a little lie. Tomorrow you stick a torpedo on our side from that ship of yours. If it doesn't fall apart the moment our helmsman sneezes in its general direction. Very well. I shall spare you. Oh, that's so great to hear, your nobleness. Just great. Now there's a true aristocrat, not that warden creep. Now then, your nobleness, where was I? If you're ever on Footfall Station, then there's this district there, the Shadow Quarters. It's called that because it's located behind the statue of our holiest emperor. I've known folks who called it something else, also on account of it being behind the statue. Don't repeat their mistakes, I tell you. Reverend Hieronymus wasted no time finding and burning them all. Forgive an old man for getting distracted. So, Footfall, the Shadow Quarters. There's a bar there, built into the remains of an old ship. And in that bar, in the back room, a certain Riza does her business. Tell her Grandpa Backball says hello. You'll be her favorite client in the blink of an eye. There we are. Well, your nobleness, we'll be going now, if you don't mind. Heinrix lets out a sigh of disappointment. Old Riza, the most well-known fence on Footfall. I was hoping to hear a new name. Heretical. You may go. You're serious? Heinrix glances at you with slight disgust. This is unwise, Lord Captain. Most unwise. Will do, your nobleness. The old man smiles slightly and leaves. Nice. I actually found you, I think this year, right at the start. Really? But it feels way long. Guess it's because I'm always here. You just started this year? Wow, yeah, it does feel longer. Oh, you got a game controller? The Long Moon Knight Death Mask? Turns out it was a stupid gummy game controller. You sound very disappointed with it. Clumps of dust, but no trace of weapons or gear. This storage has not been used in a long time. Ah, demolition.
I got 90% demolition. Anything else higher?
So do I. Let's do it.
I tread a
I'm
path
still
unexplored.
new.
Look at that awareness.
Exploring.
And Diviner Staff. Okay, and a bunch of other stuff.
I just looted it without really checking it.
No, it's all good.
Got the shotgun pistol. And
Abelard might be able to make use of that. Interesting.
and the
Thinking
cloak
about
that
doing a
use
last
endure
special
removes
special
burning and
playthrough.
bleeding.
Basically, our objective of using lance gun, maybe a plasma gun or two. Nice. What? No second breakfast? Game running very poorly, even though Rather Rise was okay, and then it fixed it for me. The Mystics alone makes a top 5 game for me. Yeah, I'm a big fan, Rory. You 3 meals? you really launch the snipers. It's not heavy or good full auto for last. But snipers are super powerful in this game. Subscribe, folks. Yeah, appreciate it, Yomagami. I know I do a terrible job of reminding folks of that, but yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, please hit the like button. I would appreciate it.
Here's something to include in your review regarding co-op. the netcode isn't great when there's latency. Like when I click, there's like a full half second before the character actually does what I told it to do.
Really?
Yeah.
The world
That's
trembles
not
beneath
cool.
my feet.
I'm actually used to it a bit because I played Age of Empires 2 back in the day, and that had similar shit netcode.
Played what back in the day?
Age of Empires 2
Oh, Age of Empires. Gotcha.
on like dial-up.
Fellowship are great. They even have a needle pistol. I kept picking up needle pistols and almost never used them. Winter scale. Blue raspberry, of course. I'm disappointed with it. Yeah, what's wrong with blue raspberry? You said blue raspberry is terrible. How's this character so far compared to your first one, Slandered? It's hard to compare them before you get into Act 2. Ask me when I'm deeper into Act 2. What was for you the hardest fight in Rogue Trader?
Intriguing.
Probably the end of Act 4. And not the very, very end, but like the fight before the very end. That was probably like my hardest one.
My success is
The evidence suggests that the victim was killed by poison gas.
How would you say the difficulty stacks up against Wrath? Because I found it pretty easy, even on core.
Yeah, this game is way easier than Wrath of the Righteous. I mean, by the time you get into the middle of Act 2, if you've built your characters properly, the enemy should never have a chance to even attack. Like, unless you're like purposefully not using officers, as long as you set them up right and you make sure you have a capable damage dealer who can reach enemies no matter where they are on the field, you absolutely that there's enemies shouldn't even have a chance to attack you, which
Honestly,
obviously
that's pretty
makes
similar to how it works in the tabletop.
Oh, really? Is that the way it works in tabletop? Okay.
The tabletop Rogue Trader and Dark Heresy as well. The game is so lethal that if you don't do an ambush or you're not in some sort of advantageous position, you just get smoked.
Really?
So
Wow,
you
okay.
don't want to get in a firefight if you can ever avoid it.
Yep.
You want to be like ambushing or whatever.
It feels the same way in this game. You really don't want enemies to be able to attack, because when they can attack, they can absolutely blow your people up. So you really want to set up your people in a way where you're able to wipe out all enemy forces without them ever being able to act in the first place. So
yeah,
to me,
that's about right.
yeah. So to me, the most powerful class is Officer, because it's going to allow you to take that seize the initiative option. So they'll be able to kick things off, and then you can give an extra turn to wherever you need to take an extra turn the most. So to me, 2 officers and Argenta basically beats any other combination of squad you can have, because Argenta has that option she can use where not only is she going to be able to attack to generate more momentum, but then she can use that talent that gives her more momentum based on how many enemies she's hit and how many enemies are around her. So it's basically the fastest way to get to a heroic act, and then you should just be off to the races from there.
Yeah. It's interesting that they've managed to capture that, because the way it works in tabletop obviously is because it's narrative. You're like describing how you create the situation where you're in an ambush, whereas in this they've done it with the turn-based mechanics, but the effect is kind of similar, where you just don't want to let the enemies in any position where they can attack you.
Got you. Okay, nice. Yeah, Mega D, same for me. The final boss fight of the tech area, that was the hardest fight for me. For me, it's the first phase of the final boss fight in Act 4. For me, it's the second phase, because I didn't realize there was going to be another phase. So I burned through all my heroic acts. No, those are splinter pistols. The only needle pistol I found was the first one. Oh, okay, sorry. But this game does hard fights well. I agree, Ace. Lyndon, I'm still in Act 1. To clarify, I'm talking about those Marines get a buff that allow them to one-shot almost anyone but a tank. Oh, interesting. I never gave them a chance to react, so I didn't have to find that out. Especially if Argenta is a bounty hunter, because she loves burst fire, and burst fire plus shred armor on crit can murder blender anything. Yep. Seriously, that one bounty hunter talent is broken. Yeah, I made Argenta a arch militant, but I think, but the thing is, I really enjoy her as an arch militant going with the bolter since you're switching between single shot and bolter fire. And I feel like thematically that makes the most sense, but I do understand like Argenta as a sniper is probably her most powerful version. Even though I just don't like it. Even when I play Dogmatic again, I'm still gonna just put a bolter back in her hand. But it's just gonna be
I gave her a
heavy bolter this
flamethrower.
time. What'd you say?
Argenta with a flamethrower is dangerous.
You know, the thing I don't like about flamethrowers is that they've got that low rate of fire. And so I feel like their heroic act isn't as powerful when it's used with them. That's what made me avoid flamethrower. Otherwise, yeah, I would absolutely go for the flamethrower. For Archmilitant. Archmilitant is great for Flamer Argenta, but Bounty Hunter works better for Bolters, Heavy Bolter. Yeah, I'm gonna do Heavy Bolter Bounty Hunter next time for sure. All right. I told you, Evie, they are hiding so much from us. Arrogant mentors, holy brothers and sisters. I'm so irritated now. I never realized you could actually get here early enough for this to all not happen. I gotta do a run where we've done this. Super cool. All right, sorry. What have they ever given us? Nothing but a pile of fibs and useless admonitions. The voice of the man standing with his back to you sounds almost soft. Heedless of everything but what is in front of before him, he leans over a prisoner dressed in expensive clothing. But Aurora, she is different. She spoke with me like no one ever had before. She revealed the truth to me, and now I can reveal the truth to you. If you just stop struggling for 1 minute. What? The man finally realizes he is not alone and turns to you. He is clutching a long, thin, metallic rod with blood dripping off it. We have guests from the Von Valantia ship, I would wager. Evie, my dear, you will have to wait. Do not faint, I beg of you. It's important that you feel everything, including your other eye. As the warden is speaking, a strange sensation draws your attention toward the ground, specifically an open pit in the loose dirt. A single word spontaneously surfaces in your mind: cradle. The pit itself does not appear to be of much interest, but at some point it housed something of great importance, something faintly familiar to you. The warden's words are suddenly drowned out by a chorus of voices in your head. The entity that still dwells in the recesses of your mind rejoices in a cacophony of cries. This place, it holds great significance for the entity. In the frantic chanting of the voices, you could almost make out words that speak of an ancient grave, one that was opened, for it contained a priceless treasure, a most coveted prize that was retrieved by the faithful after a centuries-long search. I'm pretty sure you don't get any of this in a Dogmatic run. Such dreadful shades. Cassia recoils and covers her mouth. The colors of this place, they are putrescent to the core. And these people, their colors are oozing with madness and despair, pain and doom. The interrogator surveys the quarry and the warden. This place was corrupted to its core long ago. Keep your weapons close, Lord Captain. The pit, there's something special about it, is there not? An item of value was once buried there. Now tell me, warden, what was the item and who took it from here? The warden's gaze bores into you. Then he smiles with the corners of his lips. You are too late, enemy of the truth. This bastion has already fulfilled its great purpose. You will never find the trail of the reclaimed relic that now rests in the hands of the devout. How do you know who I am? Lies have many faces, but there is only one truth, and it has been laid bare before me. I knew the enemy of the truth would come here sooner or later. You know, we had this guy once. He was a quiet one. One day he walked into a middle deck bar, threw one back, and then pulled out a gun and started shooting people left and right without saying a word. Then he shoved the barrel in his mouth and blew his brains out. Our warden here has exactly the same look in his eyes right now. Wow, that's awesome. What is that on the table? My sincerest apologies. Where are my manners? Please, allow me to introduce Yvain Winterscale, the younger son of Caligos Winterscale, in the flesh. You know, he was so close to witnessing the truth right before you interrupted our little chat. How dare you, contemptible peasant! For every drop of noble blood you spill, you will pay 100-fold more. Cassia turns to you for support with an expression that is in equal parts indignant and frightened. Heinrix grits his teeth. The boy is still alive, but if we wanted to stay that way, we should hurry. Abelard shakes his head somberly. That poor fool. I knew nothing good would come of his naive attempt at negotiating with heretics. However, Yvain appears to still be alive. If we make haste, we might yet save him. Having a scion of House Winterscale in your debt would certainly prove beneficial. What madness have you wrought in this prison? Do you truly want to know? He becomes more animated and runs a hand through his matted hair. You notice it's been some time since he last trimmed his nails. This was my garden, where I tried to grow the seedlings of a beautiful future. That was before I realized that there is no future, not in the sense ordinary people understand. We are too attached to this life, to the limitations of our weak bodies, to the short-sightedness of our eyes that can scarcely see. It is all so insignificant. The true future lies beyond real space, and the only way to reach it is through a cleansing sacrifice. Do you understand? Why did you mutilate these people? These are my optimates, saints who will guide the flock at the fated hour. Listen. He pauses and smiles. Can you hear? You can't? They are crying out, calling. It's just that their cries are not meant for our ears. They cast their voices out there, beyond the edge of the glass, into the transparent quiet. There, they are heard. There, their call is answered. Aurora was felled by, actually, step away from the hostage at once. The warden sneers and glances at the maimed young man. Hostage? How rude. Young Winterscale is my guest and dearest friend. He came here himself to visit his old acquaintance and have a heartfelt talk. And I am merely showing him some appropriate hospitality to commemorate our union. As if echoing his words, Yvain lets out a weak moan. Aurora was felled by my hand. You will fall as well. He laughs hoarsely. You barely know what you're talking about, don't you? You may have killed Aurora's mortal shell, but the prophetess is far more than her body. One day, you will meet her other, fearsome form, and you will know the sheer folly of your triumph. He suddenly stirs like a predatory beast. I do not like it when people take the prophetess Aurora's name in vain. I desire your death, enemy of the truth. Heinrix sighs and draws his weapon. There was never any point in having this conversation to begin with. The warden raises his hand and the main people start thrashing about in their death throes. The time for words is past. Optimates, give your power to this harbinger of Aurora. Let our foes see the truth or become awash in blood.
Your struggles are in vain.
All right, prepare for battle. Cassia and Heinrix, I'm sure you all can go ahead and place yourselves. Commander High Slanderer, you can stick here. Abelard, you're good here. You can just charge forward. Oh wait, no, that's not Commander High Slanderer. Why are you standing up? Isn't this? Okay, yeah, no, let's cover. All right, we good? Cassia, Heinrix, y'all good?
Yeah, I'm gonna plum rush the Holy Winds in the back.
Excellent. Sounds good?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. I press spacebar. I don't know if you two need to press spacebar as well. There we go. And Cassia, of course, it starts with you. Boop, boop. She was using a heavy...
Worked really well last time, so let's try again.
What'd you say?
This worked really well last time, let's try it again.
Actually, I'm standing here because I want to make sure I can hit this. This is an animated object. Oh, I don't like that. Here. This is going to be much more effective at this time.
I took the thing on Cassia so she gets extra willpower every time someone takes an extra turn, so...
Whoa! Let's do it! Alright, oh, you know what? I'm not worried about you yet. We don't need you to, Oh, no! I screwed this up! God dog it! I forgot, she's got an extra turn. She only gets 2 AP. I should have just used lightning. God dog it! That's my fault. Alright. Here. You can, you know, here's what we do.
Just whack the prism.
Oh, you know what? I could do that. Oh no, that's only gonna do like 2 through 6. That's not gonna happen. And she can only see him. You know what? Here, I'm just gonna make sure that this sniper guy comes closer.
Anything else?
And that's gonna be it. Damn, I wasted that. My bad. Yeah, I've never played done a playthrough where I used the heavy flamer very much. So really looking forward to doing that at some point. Oh, and Cassia. Oh, that's right. So Cassia. Oh, I wonder why she was the first one to get a turn. But yeah, you got her. Unload. So yeah, one of these days I would love to do a heavy flame run in the game. Hell, I might do it here. I might give my pyro chick a flamer. You actually get useful information from him, including access code for the navigator station that unlocks extra options on the station and the ability to ally with his vein. Whoa! So he should literally, even before you get Cassia, he should be your very first person that you see. That's awesome. That's awesome. Because press the advantage is the percentage-based damage boost, which means the after monster single line damage, not spam. Crime Lord, Soldier, Master Tactician, Sniper would be terrifying. Yep, I'm doing Crime Lord, Soldier, but I think I'm gonna go into Grand Strategist because I made him Voidborn. All right, back to Idira.
Do you see some of these characters trying to vibrate through the walls on your screen, or is that just me?
I see it,
Yeah,
but looking at the stream,
it's a bug that happens with the game.
Cool.
All right, she's gonna work on this thing.
Was it you?
Oh my God! Why didn't that work? Oh, is it because
that means psychic damage?
And it does nothing to this? So she's just, oh my God, so annoying. Okay, she is going to be useless for the purpose that I put her over here for. All right, because remember, we need to take out these lenses first before we can actually defeat this guy. I've seen the whole vibrating thing before, but I've never seen this many characters try to do it at one time. It's kind of funny. All right. Does this reach? Yeah, it does reach him. So yeah, here. We'll do that. And we'll do this. And we'll do this. There we go. My vow. All right, lady. Let's move you over one. Does she? Why can't she hit that? She can't hit that lens yet. Why are they saying that she doesn't have enough range to be able to hit the lens? This has a range of 18.
Line of sight. There's a wall there.
No, but if I'm right here,
upon the weak.
why can't she? Oh, you know what? Because it's not considered to be an enemy like that, and so it doesn't come up on the list. That's why. That's why. All right, she can
I
hit
will
it.
triumph.
All right. Ooh, it's almost up out of there.
No guidance. I will
And
triumph.
all right, one of the lenses done for. Hi, beautiful. Did you have a good time? Huh? Go back to mommy. Love you, beautiful. They heard you, darling. Close my door. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. It's still my turn. Let me turn this off. And there you go, Heinrix. It's all on you. Oh, man, I should have targeted the other lens and let you deal with that one. But, oh, well.
That's right. I'm going to try...
You can get to the one way up the back.
Yeah. The one all the way on the other side away from Idira.
Yeah, try and see what the best way to route there is, though.
Let's go. It's such a kind person when you meet him when you get here first. He's fully welcoming and helping you. So seeing like this sucks. Interesting. All right, yeah, I definitely gotta get to him first. Rex, what's up, man? How are you? How difficult is the battle with only a small party? Apparently, it's not difficult at all because they just add more people to help you. You have a dash. I'm thinking about doing a shifter run around the rights. I still haven't done a shifter run yet, so yeah, that's definitely something I want to do. I don't know what mythic path to go with. Demon is the obvious one, but maybe angel instead. I mean, I think at the end of the day, any of them could work with it. Come on, stop all that shaking. Oh man, there's no way for him to do another attack. He's just gonna have to go with it. Oh well. Annoying. Don't worry, we're gonna deal with you in just a second. In fact, oh, Cassia's gonna deal with you.
Got high momentum.
Give the extra turn to Abelard. Let him go ahead and take out this lens. Because we can't deal with the warden until this lens is dealt with. There we go. There we go. And oh, he can't. Oh, and they're not gonna let him charge out of here either. Oh well. Oh wait, you know what? Here's what we can do. Does this have enough range? Ooh, it does. It might not hit, but ooh, and it hit. Look at that. Good stuff all the way around. Back to you, Cassia. Back to you. Trickster is always a fantastic choice, especially from a damage perspective. So I should just
take another shot at the thing.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Abelard can have another shot.
Oh, awesome.
It will.
Why not? And he did a little more damage. Excellent. My daughter's always stealing the show. The only mythic path is Azada. The others like Abu, and Abu is life. I can understand that perspective. They super nerfed Azada since last I played it. Yeah, it was really weird that they decided to do that because the OP options are clearly. Hey, can you do shock damage to these? Does that work?
I think so.
You can't even inspect it, so I can't be sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can give it a whirl. But yeah, the OP mythic paths are considered to be Angel and Lich. So it was so weird to see Azada get all that attention. Nope, they won't let me do electricity to it either. So that's odd. Yeah, we'll set you up so that when we finally can damage you,
Will do.
it should go well. But that's all I can do. Did I give you? Yeah, I gave you dodge already.
That is not my
no line of
destiny.
sight to the. Oh my God. If it's not one thing, it's another. Here, I'll give Cassia some more willpower so you can drag old boy around. And that's it. Hey, look at that. You parried anyway. Good job. Here. Can you? Nope. You don't have line of sight on it either. So you know you're just gonna chill. All right, now she's gonna come down.
Through chaos I stride.
Through chaos, I stride.
I reject the
Oh
very
my God,
idea.
are you serious? Saying she doesn't have line of sight. Nothing she could do. All up to you, Heinrix.
I don't think I can make it all the way there.
Yeah, probably not. I actually played a halfling cavalier in Wrath of Righteous, so I could use Abu as a mount starting at medium size. That's awesome. Yeah, because I couldn't use her as a mount until basically what the fifth act. So I'm sure that was a blast. Uh-oh.
Well,
whatever you used did no damage. All right, Avalar come out, and oh, won't let him charge, but you know he doesn't need to charge. He's just
At your
gonna take
beck and
another shot. Ooh, he's not necessarily a crack shot, but he keeps making it happen. I'll take it.
Try again.
Why not? And almost down. Look at that. I gave Bismuth to Reggio so he could ride him into battle. Avalar, in my opinion, is the most helpful companion. Might not be the most broken, but in my opinion, he's the most helpful. It's great having Avalar on the team, both from a thematic and a mechanical perspective. Really, really good stuff. All right, she can't do anything. It's so weird that they would not let here. Does she just need to be closer? Let's make sure. Because it's so weird that why wouldn't she be able to cast lightning on this? Oh, because it has to be an enemy, and maybe they're not considered to be an enemy? I don't know. Wait. Actually, she has this toxin ring. She can use the toxin ring on it. Most of the time, I consider those things to be freaking useless. But all right, I'll take it.
On it.
And can she do a scream on him? She can. Oh yeah, he didn't like that at all. Ooh, let's take it out on Pasqal. All right, Pasqal. Why is it saying he's only got 2 exploits on him? She just put a bomb. Oh, but then she used an attack against it, so that makes sense. It's fine. Here, let's go ahead and make sure your defenses are rock bottom. And ba-bam! Excellent. Excellent. But Angel's supposed to have the best storyline. It's definitely got one of the best storylines, for sure. For sure. With patch 5, BG3, they apparently made evil playthroughs way better. How? I don't know how, Florian says, but I see people say they enjoyed evil a lot more now. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That's not a toxin ring, that's a digital needler. That thing packs a lot of armor piercing. Ah, interesting. Okay, I have to check it. Nice. Okay, because I hated my I'm not gonna say I hated it. It's BG3, so I still had a good time, but I was definitely disappointed by my evil playthrough. I don't believe we've been properly introduced. Blood is bubbling on the young man's lips, and his voice is barely audible. But even now, it remains melodious and quite courteous. Yvain Winterscale, I've Coronis, greatly pleased to make your acquaintance. Heinrix reaches a hand toward Yvain, and the temperature drops a few degrees. He is in a bad way, but timely assistance from a surgeon will save his life. For now, I will do what I can. Idira whistles as she watches Yvain's breathing even out. Fancy that, Iceman. Can you make his eye grow back too? Heinrix fixes Idira with a strange look. It is more difficult than it may seem. On the rare days that Lord Winterscale visited Yrilet 5, the station was awash in a mist of warm hues. We were forbidden from meeting each other, but I was delighted still to see such rare colors in my home. Now, however, his colors are darkening, twisting from pain and bitterness. We must help Lord Captain. We must save the clarity of his soul, for he whose presence makes the world a little brighter deserves no less. Lady Cassia, I presume, the sacred child of House Orsilio. How disgraceful it is that on the day we finally meet, Yvain looks away in shame. I find myself not at my best. There is no disgrace in your predicament, Lord Winterscale. The Lord Captain and I met under similarly dreadful and tragic circumstances. What have they done to you? The warden, my friend. I tried to convince him to stop the riot. Diplomacy failed. Speaking is a struggle, but he continues stubbornly. Father hates diplomacy, which is why I had to try. I must take my leave. I will see to it that assistance is provided to you and that you are escorted from here. He nods, giving in to oblivion. Feel like I punished all the time for playing evil in BG3? Yep, absolutely. I agree. They added way more choices, apparently. Really? I don't know if you guys know, but you can now recruit the Drowned Woman in the Goblin Camp by knocking her out instead of killing her as a good character. Yeah, I saw that, but I was like, that helps good aligned characters. That still doesn't help me. So it didn't do much for me. Your skin crawls as you approach this place. However, there does not appear to be anything of note. The mutilated man does not stir, bound in his shackles. The plaque near his head reads, Most Holy Prophet and Optimate, Adi Shan.
Embrace true.
I basically confirmed that co-op works how I thought it would work, so I'm going to jump off.
What'd you say?
I basically confirmed that co-op works how I thought it would work, so I'm just going to jump.
No problem. Sounds good. Always a pleasure, dude.
Farewell.
Whoa.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Why is it not let? Oh, there we go. There's a weird pause.
Oh, desynced again.
Oh, snap. It calls you to desync when someone leaves. All right, hold on. I did a quick save first so we don't have to redo all that. And then reconnect. It's kind of weird the way it makes you do that. Kind of weird. But I'll roll with it.
You know, Alcat claimed they had like this plan from the beginning, but I'm really suspicious that they just saw Baldur's Gate 3 and decided they wanted it too.
It's possible. See, to be honest with you, I wanted to do a co-op playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, but now game's been out for a minute. I don't know if there'll be any people still interested, but I definitely wanted to do another Will playthrough with all the updates and patches that are in and whatnot. I felt like that would be really cool. Plus, I didn't know how to take full advantage of the mechanics the first go round, so I feel like that would make it cool as well doing it. But we'll see. Maybe when some new DLC comes out, that'll make sense. There should be videos who can explain the chains of evil better than me. Got you. When did this evil patch come out? Oh, one day we can get an evil rework for Baldur's Gate 3 with new companions like Zarel. However, that seems very unlikely. Unlikely, but I agree it'd be nice. If BG3 was crossplay, I'd join. I think it is crossplay, right? Isn't the co-op crossplay or no? Oh, the rebellion has been crushed. I have news of your lord. She anxiously pitches forward. Is Lord Winterscale alive? Is he all right? He is safe and in one piece. I shall receive him as a guest on my ship, so ready the shuttle. There's visible relief on the pilot's face. Clicking her heels together, she cheerfully barks out, "Consider it done, your ladyship. Thank you for the good news." All right. I have no more questions. Excuse yourself.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
A quick save, and then let's get back on the ship. I seem to recall the sword this guy drops is good at this point in the game. The Noble Sword. Got you. It came with patch 5, which I think is the latest update. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, yeah, BG3 is. So I'd join if you had one. Okay, yeah. I think after we get through with this, I might do like a, whatchamacallit. I might do a poll on the channel and see what folks are interested in doing. We'll see. All right, let me check here. You got everything you need. You got everything you need. Heinrix, for your gun, you might want to consider the stub revolver. I think it's supposed to be a little bit better. Or the faux hammer, even though the faux hammer is very low range. So stub revolver might make a little bit more sense. But up to you. He's got everything he needs. What about her? You know what? She might. Oh, she could use the corrupted pistol now. Look at you. Increase the will. It does not require weapon proficiency to be wielded. Why can't you use it? Oh, so wait, how is it that Idira's heretical adherent, but we are not? I've been doing way more heretical things than her. All right, whatever. What does this pistol do? Increase the coercion. It does not need to be right. Okay, so fine. We'll wait on that. Nothing more we need to do there. 25%. Yeah, well, she's good on that. Yeah, she's good on that. And what's this? When the wearer uses Endure, they immediately remove bleeding, burning, or poison, or something like that. No. He'll take the dodge bonus. Okay. All right. And you know what? You need an extra med kit, right? There we go. And that's it. All right. Return to Governor Heretical. All right. Let's head back to the Governor. After BG3 and Road Trader finished, I now have a big gaming hole to fill. I completely understand. I completely understand. For me, I got a backlog of games that, you know, some of them I've played before, but I've never done them like for the channel. And so still got plenty more stuff to do. If you don't mind a Githian party, then since they're my favorite rigs, absolutely not. By all means, bring on the Gith. Sam, do you see Gith Yankee as evil, or their versions of justice just different from everyone else? They're just different, especially when you consider what they've been through, being enslaved by the Mind Flayers. You completely understand that point of view. I do think obviously some of the things they do in the game
The world will bow.
will be considered evil aligned, but I don't consider them like pure evil as a people. Do you know anything about the tech priest Abel Hanuman? Unit Quartz Krami has had no previous communication with Unit Abel Hanuman. The memory sector contains other data related to this query. Various resources and data storage devices of interest have been extracted by the standing army of Rykat Benors for preservation purposes. The command center currently hosts a cogitator that was used by Unit Abel Hanuman. Appeal to the cogitated spirits for further information. Isn't there supposed to be a way where you can save Abel, like bring him on the ship? I thought there was, but I've done a dogmatic run, and as in our heretical run, we got to that section as well, and neither time was I able to bring him on the ship, so I was a little confused. What's the best mythic path story-wise? I mean, that's kind of relative. Angel and Demon are fantastic, from both a good and evil aligned standpoint. Lich is also fantastic, but the whole purpose of Lich is that you're basically slowly getting more and more undead companions, and so you remove your regular companions. Those undead companions almost never speak, so you don't get the same reactivity and dialogue in a Lich run that you would from doing just a run with some other mythic paths. But for some people, it really feeds into, I'm a Lich, I'm all alone, and so they love that role-playing experience. Azada is more fun-filled, carefree, all about relationships, so people who like that, it'll definitely appeal to them. The only ones that, like, personally I don't like and feel like are like on the lower end when it comes to story, and they can still be fun. I don't think Gold Dragon or Devil have nearly enough content, so they're both kind of cool, but I feel like they don't give much love as they should. And Trickster didn't do it for me. I kind of felt like it was just a little too weird. It didn't feel consistent to me, and so I didn't like that from a storyline option. But the rest of them, you can just pick whatever you like. Days of the Noble Sword inflicts a stack and debuff on anyone you hit, making them much easier, so you should use it on Heinrix on Abelard. Oh, interesting. There is. I did it as Benevolentia. Oh, you can as Iconoclast. Oh, so and my icon. It really seems like my Iconoclast run is going to be one that I really enjoy. Angel or Aeon is probably the best story. Well, Aeon, true Aeon, is absolutely one of the best storylines that you can have in the game, but I really think you need to make it your second playthrough in order to get the most out of it. My opinion is a prime example of how good Gith acts. She may not seem as typical good, but she lets you know how it is. Absolutely. Yep, I agree. They don't. Man, what's going on, Princess? How are you? I'm harmly discouraged. What do you mean? What are you disappointed about, Princess? She is amazing, even though I gently turned her to a monk. That's why Trickster has beer elementals. Governor Medina offers Heinrix a somewhat strange smile. Master von Kallax, it pleased me to see you in good health. I hope that you accomplished what you intended to at the electrodynamic Cenobium. The interrogator nods without saying a word. After an uncomfortably long pause, Medina clears his throat and quickly turns to you. I can't express how grateful I am for your help. Now that the insidious Heretic's designs have been thwarted, nothing stands in the way of my plans or yours. With Aurora dead, the spirit of revolt is waning. Entire squads of rebels are surrendering. We are witnessing the final days of the uprising. I have already signed the order to allocate 2,000 first-class void fares to you. Their transfer to your ship should begin any minute now. I would also like to salute the savior of Rycat Minors, and I have already a festive celebration to be held in your honor. We will celebrate your victory with an ancient custom, the Triumph. You will drive through the city streets accompanied by a guard of honor, as befits a heroine who has vanquished the Imperium's enemies, while your trophies will be displayed to the jubilant crowds. Let me know once you have concluded your business in this system and are ready for the Triumph to begin. Governor Medina is positively ablaze with enthusiasm. Idira shrieks and blindly reaches for the air in front of her. She rubs her eyes nervously. Oh, for Grok's sake, what the... Lord Captain, I can't see a thing. Only darkness. Pitch black darkness. The governor chuckles nervously and fidgets with his collar. Are you being facetious, ma'am? Another prophecy? I have no idea. Darkness just enveloped me. Bam! Like some kind of veil. But I'm not gone blind, no. It is the darkness that I see. It is the only thing I see. No idea what that means, but the whole thing reeks, Lord Captain. I don't like the look of it in the sight. Oh! Idira stares at her hands as if she has never seen them before. It's gone. Medina breathes a sigh of relief. You have no doubt been through a lot lately, ma'am. Small wonder your vision had a dim spell with all this shooting everywhere, let alone all these maimed and maddened insurgents. It will be all right. The festivities will distract you, and you'll feel right as rain again. I am ready for my triumph. Excellent. We'll see each other at the square then. May the light of the throne be with you. All right,
Let's
here we
seize
go.
The opportunity.
Oh, wait. No. I didn't want to go to the up. Did I want to go the upper way? Oh, maybe that is. Okay, cool. So my trickster one was as an inquisitor of Caden Callian, the best god of the Pathfinder universe. Actually, fun fact, in actual Gift Yankee lore, a lot of them turn to the way of the monk, so making her a monk makes 100% sense. Really? Why do so many of them turn towards monk? Okay, yeah, this was right. Gold Dragon not having much plot relevance. Yep. They should have added at least several more Dragon and Devil exclusive quests or something. I 100% agree. It's super weird. Celebration. Heretic. Oh, you're right, Mega. Legend was fantastic. Had a lot of fun with Legend. Great stuff.
I tread a path unexplored.
All right, and let's not forget to look at the body. Surrounded by evil, repelling emblems, Aurora's corpse looks like a tiny island of gloom in the glorious ocean of your impending triumph. The governor's people must have put a lot of work into protecting the body from decay, as well as sawing off the grim iron-fast face mask. The dead prophet has the wary, unremarkable face of an utterly nondescript commoner. The one aberration of her appearance is the many small mouths on her cheeks and forehead. They have been painstakingly sewn shut with a thick thread and plastered over with a layer of face powder. The cosmetics transform the heretic's face into an eerie mask. The corner of her mouth is frozen in a hint of a grin, wryly mirrored by her lesser mouths. Are you pleased, enemy mine? The grin seems to ask. I wish I could learn your secrets, Aurora. You died too soon and never revealed them to me. Not a sound comes in response, but as soon as you blink, the corner of the corpse's mouth seems to move upward by a hair's breadth. Or is it just your imagination? Step away from the corpse. All right. Let's get this party started. Wait, am I supposed to click on this?
The world trembles beneath my feet.
I'm confused. Where am I supposed to click on?
Did you talk to the master of ceremonies?
Oh, whoops. You're right. Celebrate good times. Come on. Absolutely. Your ladyship, peerless Lady von Valancius, I am the master of ceremonies of Rykab Minoris. Everything is in place for your triumph. Allow me to give you a brief summary of the upcoming event. Speak. You will take the road, now familiar to you, from here to the starport. You will be accompanied by your comrades in arms and a guard of honor. The body of the heretic, known as the Prophet Aurora, will be pulled in your wake as a battle trophy. A stop is planned in the middle of the road. There, grateful citizens will rush toward you, praising you for their salvation. Not to worry, this is a thoroughly choreographed interlude. The group of the grateful people will be composed exclusively of loyal citizens vetted by us, members of the military, young people, attractive and physically fit, a few healthy children. Once they have said their praise, the procession will move on. Governor Medina will await you by the starport. It is also where the pyre has been built for burning the body of the heretic known as Aurora. You will be handed a flamer, blessed by a representative of the ecclesiarchy. You can choose to personally perform the burning, but if you wish to underscore the amicable alliance between House von Valancius and House Winterscale, it will be fitting to pass the honor of the burning to Governor Medina. However, the choice is yours. An excellent plan. I am ready to start the triumph. Of course, your ladyship. There we go. Now we can board the prepared vessel. I mean, they did add content to Legend after release, so maybe Gold Dragon and Devil get the same treatment. Yeah.
Intriguing.
It'd be nice. We'll see. The only sad thing is that Kaden has fewer domains than Desna and lacks the most overpowered one. What do you see as the most overpowered one? I forgot to command to change party formation. In Baldur's Gate 3, you just press escape. Yeah, it's in the options menu. What's going on, David? How are you? I didn't even see you join the stream. Skorak was hyping Devil content in Enhanced Edition for months before release, only for it to get cut. Isn't that how it goes? The life of a community manager. My understanding is this next DLC is supposed to be the last one, so they'll probably go a little bit further for it. We'll see. Make way, make way. Let us greet the heroine. A small group of festively dressed people rushes toward you. Glory to the von Valancius dynasty. Glory to Commander Highlander, a heroine of Rykab Minoris. A stately, beautiful, and finely dressed woman calls out your name in a sonorous voice. It isn't until you take a closer look at her face that you recognize her as Captain Raquel, the pilot you met on Rykab Philia. The grateful citizens wish to present gifts to their redeemer. The master of ceremony's sugary voice almost brings a taste of honey to your mouth. For whatever reason, you know for certain that right at this moment, the gaze of Aurora's dead, empty eye sockets is fixed upon the back of your head. A thought surfaces in your mind, not a voice inside your head, no, a mere thought. They are all going to die, befuddled, deprived, never having seen the truth, and it is all because of you, enemy of mine. Turn around and look at Aurora's corpse. Nothing. Nothing strange. The crowd's salutatory clamor, the prophet's motionless corpse. Only the air is oddly still, as before a thunderstorm. What? What? They're coming out of the darkness. They're stealing the light. The darkness is insatiable, and behind them, behind these thieves, an ineffable eye follows, watching. sensing something boundless, blue, golden, dark. A grimace contorts Heinrich's face. The interrogator lifts a hand to his temple as though struck by a sudden migraine. What? Behold, behold, behold the final dawn. Boom, boom, boom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Woo! Chaos! Glad to catch the stream live. Yep, always good to see you, David. I played Devil once. You can corrupt Galfrey to your join your calls. Now that Road Trader is out, we can hope for a bigger last DLC for Wrath of Righteous. Yep, they've already said that they're gonna do one final DC that's basically like the Citadel DLC for Mass Effect 3. So it's all about your party members and catching up and seeing their final stories, things of that nature. To replace the Wakado Dragoid. Wow. Aren't you glad the governor vetted everyone? You know, he did a great job. Great job. All these people definitely loyal to the Imperium. Definitely loyal to the Imperium. They're like, hey, what's that? What's going on there? Ooh. Whatever just happened. It looked like something that shouldn't have happened. Very unfortunate.
The absurdity of your struggle amuses me.
Show them no mercy.
All right. We can place people. Commander High Slander, I guess you'll place people here. And Abelard, I have him out here. And Idira, I guess she can kind of help. So first is Heinrix and then Pasqal. So I guess you can go here, and you know what?
Yeah, where you want me to go?
Wherever you prefer. Which side you want? You know what? Since Abelard is going to be out here in front of the tanks, why don't you take the left of the tank, and then I place Pasqal at the right of the tank.
Yeah, so go around the back.
Yep, sure. That'll work. And yep, let's do it. No sun. Yeah, unfortunately. I think they way too proud about the in-game cutscenes. It's okay to have an AA budget and have jank 3D models, but they shouldn't close up on them so much. You know, I'm torn on that because I think it is also pretty cool the way this game is way more cinematic than any of the other the way any of the other Pathfinder games have been. So I think that aspect of it is kind of nice. But there's also the case to be made that energy could have been put in other places. So 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other, you know? Whoa!
I'm not so sure.
Why can't she use... It's not letting her use her attack. She can attack with her weapon, but she can't attack with her Psyker Power. What's that about?
That is not my destiny.
Unavailable. What does that mean? Why?
No can do.
This was the whole purpose in... You know what? Here.
Anything else?
Fine. There we go. Knock y'all down. Actually helps immersion for me. Yeah, I like it, Marcus, but I definitely understand the point as far as
Be careful not to cross.
if you're going to have those in-engine cutscenes, you also need to have your characters also need to look, you know, good enough where it's not distracting. Like for example, when we first meet Argenta, she's screaming out this prayer, but it's completely apparent that her lips are not moving. You know, so it's stuff like that where you're like, that is going to kind of take away from it from people who are watching. So I could definitely see both sides. No.
Request approved.
Yeah, let's do that. And then let's do this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was beautiful. Man, the Theft of the Sun hit almost as hard as the first Mythic Raid the first time I saw it. You're like, what are these people doing? 92% sure.
Purpose guides me.
Oh, this character is just not nearly. Somebody asked me how do I feel about this character compared to my dogmatic character, right? And I haven't made a full decision on that because there's still plenty more game left. There's plenty more game left, but I definitely feel weaker than I did in my dogmatic run. This character definitely isn't as effective, so. But this stuff takes time. So. Which one? You know what? Let's get the leader up out of here. Woo! I didn't know you was gonna go down that quickly, sir. Let's do this, and you know what? No, here, fine. We'll go with you.
I will do my duty.
Whatever. Oh. And his ladder free. Right. While her lips are sealed shut. It's kind of odd. All right, now you. You know what we'll do? We'll do this.
Another fire painted black.
Lovely.
Me?
Back over there.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Yes, darling. What's wrong? Listen, let me finish this comment. As soon as I can finish this comment, I'll stop and I'll come talk to you, okay? Take it with you. Go back to mommy. I'll be with you on the bed, okay? All right. Looks like duty's gonna call soon. That's not gonna be helpful.
Alright, this is a long encounter if you wanna stop here.
No.
Cool.
She's alright. It's all good. She's all good. Why? Why is it again I give Idira an extra turn and again she is unable to use her psyker abilities? What is going on? Why is that? I am so confused.
She has an effect called psychosomatic trauma on her right now. It might be scripted on the cutscene.
Was that?
Because I don't know where else it would have come from.
Psychos cannot use psyker powers. Holy smokes! Removed at the end of combat. Duration 2 rounds. Wow! Thank you for calling that out. Yeah, that sucks.
Anything else?
Okay. Now it all makes sense. All right, Cassia. She's gonna get behind here, and yeah, that'll be it. And yep, now she's got heroic act, but I don't think it makes sense to use it, so I'm gonna ignore that.
But of course.
This one. And this one. Boom. And she should probably get behind some cover. Come on.
There is movement in the Imperial.
Thank you. She could use a grenade, but I'm gonna let that go. Will you play the Age of Wonder series someday? They're a strategy game. I can vouch for the quality of Age of Wonder Planetfall, but not 4 because my PC can't run it. Usually I'm not big into strategy games, but having a channel is probably gonna cause me to expand the selection of games that I play. So I might end up playing it at some point, but it's not going to be soon because there's too many PC games that I still haven't gotten to yet. 4 isn't as good, but it's still pretty good. Interesting. Look at her debuffs. Yep, she's got debuff that's doing it. Planetfall should have sold way more than it did. It's my favorite strategy game. What do you like it so much? What do you like so much about it? Before with the latest DLC, you could basically make Scalded though.
You want me to use Daring Breach and then take out some of these guys on the side?
Yeah. Go ahead. You got it. Russian space dwarves. That's awesome.
What?
That was
What was
weird.
that all about?
That was interesting. Okay. Pasqal. 2 of them here, huh? Let's give you some more of this. Some more of this. And some more of this. Ah, almost. Ooh, Abelard is in a rough spot. Alright. I'm not really worried about Pasqal, so I'm chill on this. Can't get a 2 for 1, huh?
One
here
step
we go.
closer.
Are you serious? You missed that? 90% plus? Good Lord, I need you to get these Psyker Pyros together. Need it. I need it. Amazon's best faction. Giant ladies with laser dinosaurs. Alright. As much as I hate it, I'm gonna have to do this. He's gonna need some endure too. You should go down relatively easy. You have to? No, he doesn't have to.
Aesthetically sound of
What? Why did he get a free hit off that? That was weird.
At your back and call.
There we go. Okay, now. That's fine.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Yeah, she's still got, okay, so she's still got 1 more round of that, so don't use her. I guess we'll use you.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Well, I don't think, does it? Does this reach? Oh, she does have enough range. You know what? Fine.
I am
Oh,
a
you
navigator
crowd
on
around
a
here.
bow painted black. Do not dare ask.
Doesn't cannot be used this turn. Might as well use this.
Isn't this a job for the service?
Boom, 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 boom. That is it. Whoa! Look at that, right on time. No way to get to the other one, but oh, you know what? Yeah, no. Avalar stand over there, so this is worth it.
None will stand against me. Be strong.
Excellent. Oh, she's got. She can go ahead and do another one. Do. Can she get to him? Yeah, she can.
Anything
Oh,
else?
yeah. Look at her making it happen.
Oh, my ears.
Ooh. Boom.
Oh
boom.
shit. This
What,
dude's
he went
kneeling,
down?
he's about to summon something.
He's what?
You see that anointed cultist doing his prayer pose?
Yeah. Interesting.
Like, now, why did that happen?
I don't know. What'd you do?
I used Invigorate, but he like moved 7 squares to the right for no reason.
Got you. It's weird. Further they mess so well with the bio tech tree. What do you got? Can you reach all the way over there? Probably not. Oh yeah, 14%. Great, that's doing a whole lot for me. So we're gonna do some this. And we're gonna do some this.
Request approved.
We're gonna do some this. And I think that's about all. I mean, I guess we might as well try this, but it's not gonna. Yeah, that's fine. Woo! Heinrix in a bad way.
Ravage
All right.
and conquer.
Do. 86%. This is 95%. Double kill. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and take out this anointing.
I will try.
This. You're out of there. Excellent. Let's get another one of these going. And 77%. 77%
I need
kills.
no one of
Kills.
satisfying
Hey,
demise.
look at that. Back-to-back kills. I'll take it. All right.
Ah, shit.
Now.
Tried and tested tactics.
What's the
and
problem?
best of the best.
Look at where the cultist used to be.
Whoa! Wow. Why did that happen?
So when the cultists like kneel and do their prayer pose, they have like a 10% chance for that to happen.
Oh, really? This is the first time I've ever done that, and it's very disconcerting.
It
All
will be
right.
done.
Something else to deal with. Get to you in just a second. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's about to get Heinrix up out of there. Heinrix can get lots of use out of Ward of the Emperor, even this early. More resolve is super good. Yep, I agree. I absolutely agree. Oh man, this would be a really nice time for her to have her debuff that works on the more powerful enemies, but unfortunately she doesn't have that option, so we're just gonna go with what we got. Okay, she'll do that.
Me. If you insist, as duty demands.
There we go. This one. And then, hey, you know what? Come on over into here.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
And not the purpose does nothing. Okay. Can you get to Heinrix? Probably can't. Nope. Can't do that either. But oh, she can't even get to you? Come on now. Are you serious? Can't be serious, man.
That is foolishness.
Alright. Is she capable of throwing a fire grenade that hits them? Nope. Literally nothing. Okay, fine. Wait, why is it you can hit Abelard but not... Oh. She's got the debuff on her, so fine. Get on Avalar then. They pray for get the chaos and didn't check disapproved. Of course, that still was great for chaos. All right, you. Let's make sure we go around. All right. Yeah, put more of that on you. And put some of this on you. And put some of this on you. Here it starts to bleed. There's worse things. There we go. And Forza helps a little bit. Whoa! Is Heinrix up out of there?
Yeah, the burning damage ticked over.
And I had just got a heroic attack too. All right. He should still have. Yeah. He's still debuffed. What's this do? 39%. That's not gonna do nothing. That's not gonna help. So let's do that. And then let the next person go ahead and take advantage. And then leave it at that. Not doing anything. Alright. There's a couple guys over there. You got 27 hit points. 92, 82, so yeah.
I will triumph.
Upgraded version. Almost up out of there, and that's all they'll let us do, so fine. Now Abelard. Abelard should come over here. And give them all a what for? 7 through 10, 8 through 12. We'll do this.
I've seen worse battles than this.
What in the hell? That's so weird the way it just did that. Yep, that. And that's really all we can do, so we'll take it. Oh, we've still got one of these forces left. Whoa, and they basically just do a whole lot of hidden meat. Okay, cool. Can she?
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Can she use this in a way that doesn't impact you? Looks like she can. Okay.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
There we go. There's some lidless stare for you. And you know, we're gonna.
If only that were
serious.
possible.
How I just get. Oh, I didn't just give him that. No, I didn't. Okay, fine. Same situation. Same situation. Okay, so how about
I
this?
am a navigator, not a servitor.
Yep. That'll move it around a little bit. And you know what?
Me?
Move back over here.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And yeah. There we go. Excellent. Whoa, decontamination detected. Let me
You gotta
get
be
my
kidding
safe
me.
first. What'd I say?
Oh, okay. I
Let
thought
me
I was
get
gonna
my
make
safe
you
first.
reload a save before the fight.
Yeah, let's hope not. We'll see. Your comm beat comes alive. Victus's voice struggles to get through this thundering static. Lord Tane, this is Master. Please step. Cinda. Victus, what is going on? Captain, reference, repeat. An otherworldly cacophony, which till now resembled the rumbling of distant cannons, suddenly swallows you with its full intensity. The warp energy seemingly bursting out of thin air, rushing inside your exposed mind like an unstoppable wave of filth. For a moment, it feels like your head might explode, but then the sensation retreats, leaving in its wake a different one, that of someone's touch on your temples. Heinrix removes his hands and shakes his head as if trying to drive away whatever is assailing him. His voice trembles when he says, a simple solution to stabilize your condition. Keep it together. Do not give in to the force trying to take hold of you. Red, black, and lots of blinding white fear. The whole city's quaking. No, the whole world. Let's talk more action. What's Victus saying, Lord Captain? Are they going to send a shuttle for us? We must move out towards the starport at once. The shuttles aren't going to find us here, even if the comlink stabilizes, which it won't. We are en route to the starport. Penny, we observe a star evacuate. The calm falls silent. Many stare at you. Does anyone have any idea what just happened? Only an incomplete picture. Heinrix sounds deadly serious. Every warp active person on the planet is sensing the presence of sorcery. It's rising like a tsunami. I have hardly ever encountered anything like it in real space. And, most remarkably, the sorcery is still growing. I cannot, however, say what set off this reaction or where the light has gone. Idira is holding her nose, trickling with blood. I saw blurry shadows reaching for a ball of bright fire and pulling it away, and another shadow, much larger and more terrifying, that followed them. It opened its colossal eye when the others were gone with their loot. I saw no connections, no complicity. It was like a loop catching on a hook. A small terror made another, greater one, crawl out of its lair and act. That's the best I can explain it. But what I can say is that I only see death in Rykat Minoris' future. Death and nothing else. And I mean its immediate future. In other words, it's time to leg it. A chill runs down your spine. You seem to feel Aurora's gaze upon you once again. Only it is not coming from a corpse any longer, but from everywhere. Heretical. I am under no obligation to save anyone. It is every man for himself. The sense of alarm is now almost physically drilling through your temples. The fleeting little whispers at the edge of your hearing are sinister and gleeful. All we can do now is try to make it to the starport. Bad news, but not unexpected. The sense of alarm keeps growing stronger, as does the sensation of an intent gaze fixed upon you. That's it. Let's move out. All right. We can pick up all this stuff first. Does Raquel make it? Okay, so because I thought Pilot Raquel went down, but maybe she just automatically gets back up once you finish the fight. All right. Get all of that.
The world will bow.
All that.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Let's seize the opportunity. And got all that.
Alright, man, it's been fun, but I gotta head out.
Yep, so do I. Appreciate it, man. Hope you had
No
a good
problem.
time. All right. We can go ahead and save. All right, you all already know. Daughter came by, duty calls. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Player left, that's cool. And saving session. Awesome. Cool. So, hope you all enjoyed it. It's time for me to go ahead and spend the rest of my Christmas with my daughter. But I had a great time being with all of you. If time permits, I will jump back on tomorrow evening. Otherwise, please enjoy the rest of your holiday, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. What's going on, Naked Snake? Sorry, man, you joined right at the end. Take care, Yomagami. Have a good one. Take care, Princess. Bye, Florian. Bye, Lennon. Have a good one, David.